Hey, all you recovering emo kids, Amanda and Rob here at the Emo Kids Anonymous podcast. Welcome to your Wednesday episode, the one where Rob and I just talk for about an hour and a half, maybe about, whatever topic springs to mind. We used to have more like dignified topics, but now we're just
We're
balling
just
out.
kind of no. Well, the thing is, too, is as time goes on, there's only so many dignified topics you can do.
It's true.
It's true. And the fact is, usually, like, we have so much to say when we see each other, too, that I feel like it's like we don't really have enough time to really dive in a lot. So it's like they'll kind of get covered like halfway, three different times, Like, you get
I
it all
agree with
eventually.
that.
You have to really prescribe to the pod, which is why if you're watching this, you should press the button down there. Follow us on the internet, Emo Kids Anonymous on Instagram. We have like 2 TikToks right now. I don't know. They wouldn't let us post videos on the one. We got strikes, so I made up another one to post videos on. I don't know. There's 2. Follow them both. The YouTubes, the Spotify, neverphasenetwork.com, all that. This episode's brought to you by Protege. Enter Emo Kids at checkout. Your first bottle of Protege is $10. It could take your face from fucky to freshy. It's the all-in-one face serum with retinol and sunscreen. It makes you look gorgeous, okay? Look at Gabe Supporter. Look at me. A lot of people are saying we're 2 of the most handsome men over the age of 35. A lot of people are saying that, yeah.
Except for Patrick Stump, but that's fine.
Yeah, no, Patrick was also on the list. I'm sure he probably uses Protege. I don't have an official word on that. Yeah, I don't want to get... Actually, if we get cease and desisted by, if we get sent a letter by Patrick's team, at least we're in contact. That's a foot in the door, right? So yeah, Patrick Stump loves Protege.
That's exactly right.
All right, I'm mainly done plugging. What do we got?
Yeah, what do we got? All right. So today's episode, we have a couple of topics. First and foremost, we are going to quickly talk about the All-American Rejects. Tyson Ritter was recently on a podcast, and he talked about one of the things he's not doing in 2026, and that is continuing to not use Ticketmaster in order for them to tour. Pretty much they are trying to wait and see with the litigation that's coming out. We're going to dive into that. We're also going to talk about our top 10 rewatchable movies, which is an idea Rob had. Rob, explain why we're doing this.
So, if you exist on the straight white man, middle-aged part of the internet, this last week was like Christmas to us, as Bill Simmons, founder of Grantland, 30 for 30, The Ringer, the podfather, as they say. He has a show. One of his many podcasts is the Rewatchables, where they talk about movies that are rewatchable. And out of nowhere, he pulled up like Kobe when he put up 80 on the Raptors and just dropped his top 50 most rewatchable films of the 21st century. And it is an exciting list. And it was really nice. Like I was trying to think of the sport analogy, which is just perfect. But like, it's like watching like some old great who's past his prime in his twilight years or something like that. No offense to the podfather, coming back and like just taking over a game. It's like to stick with the Kobe thing. It's like Kobe in his last game when he put up like the 60 or whatever. Like it's just damn. Like the younger generation can see this guy's got it here, and it's like podcasting at its root is spiritually white man in the sense that like. At its core, it's insane take coming. At its core, it's about rambling and assuming people give a shit what you fucking have to say. And that is, if that's not straight white man, I don't know what is.
I mean, they have been given that privilege for so long.
Yeah,
they
right?
Just feel like they're entitled to it.
Sure, everyone wants to hear this, you know what I mean? Like this and that. But it's like, I mean that in a nice way, in a pure way. That's what it should be. I'm not talking about like fucking political nut job and all that grifty bullshit, but like, it's just, give me some fucking people with wild, bad opinions, crazy analogies, and just good times. That's what this is about. And like at its core, that's kind of what our show is about. It just reminded me like,
we do not pretend to be scholars, though sometimes I feel like I am.
Yeah.
But I don't have the time to go into academic discourse around emo music 24/7.
We're not real journalists.
No. I took like one journalism class for my English major, but that was it.
I kept a journal once.
I keep lots of journals. I don't know if that counts, but I have.
Well, it's journalism. Journaling.
No, it's mostly opinions and catastrophizing thoughts that I should not share with the world about many things. My marriage.
There's other stuff you write.
Oh yeah, that's true. But that's not journalism. That is being auteur. I'm an auteur of the smutty variation.
There we go. Yeah.
Yes. It's not romantasy. It's definitely not gay hockey romance.
Like there's not much romance here.
I'm just saying. I know that that's really popular right now, but can
It
we?
is, yeah.
I feel
That's
like
cool.
they're missing the boat because for the years, people have been writing about musicians together, and I feel like that's a missed opportunity for a lot of streaming services.
Oh, that would hit
and movie
so hard.
studios.
The Tubi movie about like the two guys in the band, like the bass player and the
just
singer
saying,
secretly
like,
hooking up
Yeah,
behind closed doors, gets all steamy.
Yeah, and if you make them sort of look like
Wow.
Gerard Way and I don't know Ray Del Toro, are they the
I
ones
was
who real
imagining
shit?
like
I don't
really.
know. I'm
I was
not into the
imagining
MCR.
they both just look like Dave Navarro or something in my head. It's like
No, they
really
will. Yeah, they'll be
targeted,
like yeah, or like the actor who plays Vecna, like in real life, Jamie Campbell Bower. One of them will look like him with that like just greasy, kind of grungy, like
Yeah.
blonde British like rocker vibe because
Yeah.
he has a band too. One of them would look like him. The other one would look like Dave Navarro. Yeah.
Heated fucking heated romance.
Side note: that should be one of the castings. Jamie Campbell Bower, man's really attractive, and he has pipes. So
Are we
I'm just
cooking
saying,
right now with
we're
a film
cooking
idea
with
for
our
the
with our
studios? Yeah.
yes, we are with our gay emo rock band romance on Amazon Prime because
I was
HBO
thinking it was
already
gonna be
has
more like
heated
Freevo or
rivalry.
Freebie or whatever. I didn't know.
I feel like
Bezos.
it's too mainstream, man. It's too mainstream.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think we got something here.
Exactly.
All right,
They
well,
have to compete with HBO Max.
Call us, Jeffrey.
Yeah, call us. We've got some ideas. So we're gonna talk about that, and then the last thing we're going to talk about something that Rob and I have discussed several times, like in passing, but really haven't dived into. And because I just went to see the Backstreet Boys at the Sphere, which just checked a box of my childhood dreams, we decided that we are going to dive into the concept of the boy band to emo band pipeline, and even because I was looking this up, emo band to K-pop band pipeline.
Ooh.
And which I have not fallen into that, but that could be my age, and that's why I have not.
Yeah, I don't
fallen
understand
that step.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll dive into that too. But there looks to be a pipeline that progresses when you like a certain, genre of music that fuels into another genre of music, and we'll talk about why that is on the podcast today.
Yeah,
Whatever
literally
time
on
you're
what you're
watching this.
listening to right now.
Exactly. All right, so first things first, let's talk about All American Rejects. So they were recently on a podcast, and Tyson was going on about how, even though his manager's like, you lose out a lot of money, he said, no, we want to stick to our guns. We are not going to, tour using Ticketmaster in 2026. And the reason that is because I want to say not too long ago, like a month ago, a federal judge in California ruled that Live Nation and Ticketmaster, which is a subsidiary, must face a class action on behalf of millions of Americans for allegedly overcharging them for events at major concert venues across the country. Yes, it was
They
District
found some
Judge
wet water
George
in the
Wu.
kitchen under the fridge or whatever.
Yes,
Yep.
out in LA, your area. That's the federal judge where he's located. So
Yeah, well, I know. Yeah,
yeah.
I know exactly where the Live Nation building is. There used to be a Buffalo Wild Wings down underneath it. Yeah, I dated
What
one of
is
the
it now?
waitresses.
Is it
Ben
still
worked
Buffalo?
there. Ben
Oh,
worked
did he
there.
really?
Yeah, like 15 years.
Our Ben?
Yes. Yeah.
Aw.
Ben worked there. Yeah,
Shout out
ages
Ben
ago.
Medj.
Shout out
Yeah.
Ben.
Sweet. And of course, Live Nation had urged him to deny certifying the class action suit, but luckily their money is not worth anything to that federal judge. And it covers any consumers who bought tickets directly from Ticketmaster or Live Nation affiliates for events at major venues since 2010. And I can't think of a single thing I did.
Damn.
If this actually goes through, I think
You're
all
like,
of
this
my,
is like fucking buying IBM
all
stock
of
back in the day or some
everything in
shit.
2024 and 2025 will be paid for. Like retro
Damn.
paid for.
She's
I was
gonna
like,
get that
please
class
happen.
action money.
Please happen. I mean, I'm sure that something will occur, but of course they've denied a wrongdoing. They blame scalpers. They blame the artists. They'll blame anything but themselves. And so that's kind of what is going on. You have all
It's a
American
thing.
Rejects
A lot
team
of
taking a
people in the
stance.
world do that. You shouldn't be doing that. It's no way to live.
No, I agree. Yeah. And one of the things that they said, Live Nation and Ticketmaster told Woo that individualized issues for tickets sold for over 1,000 venues made it impossible to hold a single trial for the plaintiff's allegations. And Live Nation blamed the venues. They said they were the ones who set the fees on a show-by-show basis. And they also have other antitrust lawsuits against them over their ticketing practices, including an antitrust action filed in Manhattan by the U.S. Justice Department and other groups of states. And they, of course, denied any wrongdoing. So it seems like Ticketmaster is finally coming to a head with everything that's been going on. I've seen many a documentary on it. We've seen what happened with Taylor Swift. I think they're hopefully going to get what they deserve.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll get some money back. I don't know.
Mommy wants that cruise money.
All of a sudden, all of a sudden, money for the U.S. Justice Department shows up for like $5,000.
Right, yeah,
Like,
all of a sudden, there's just like a ton of fucking stupid purchases behind you and shit like that.
well, if that's true, like, 'cause I think about some of the tickets I've bought through Ticketmaster's, like secondhand, like their resale, right? And the amounts and pricing they let them get up to, and this is like for Fall Out Boy. It's not like I'm buying tickets for Taylor Swift. I mean, they were expensive. It was at least 5 times more than the original ticket price, if not more than that,
Jesus.
to go see floor seats at Fall Out Boy shows, which I love them, but there's no, like, when they have a fan base where, yes, a lot of them are millennials like myself, but so many of them I know are Gen Z, they're teenagers.
Yeah.
Their parents can't be affording to pay for that. It's just ridiculous. And they can create the rules and regulations for their site. They choose not to because they're getting a cut of it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. So
I don't like them. I don't think they're very nice over there. I don't think they run a very honorable system. They're not very pure in their hearts.
no, I would agree with that. I mean, are you gonna go egg their building if you get a chance?
I've thought about it. Yeah, yeah. One 4th of July, I drank outside that building with Chris Burke, rest in peace. Because I thought there'd be things to do in Hollywood on Halloween or on the 4th of July, and there was
Makes
not.
sense.
So we hung outside the Buffalo Wild Wings, and the Live Nation. So I've loitered there, but I haven't done any vandalism yet. But I could. I'm thinking about doing vandalism.
Just thinking.
Just thinking. Yeah, it's all alleged.
Nothing's real. Nothing's actually gonna happen.
Nothing is real at all in this world. But for a band like the All American Rejects, we need that's kind of where it starts. Like, I guess like in the tier list of like giant touring acts, like they're probably like somewhere in the B to C tier, with all due respect, in the sense that, like, there's like stadium acts and arena acts, and they're kind of that cusp right between arena and club, where it's like, but we need bands like that. You need 10 other bands, 20 other bands like that to kind of do the same thing.
You
And
need
shit will
MCR to
start,
do it.
yeah, shit will start changing. Yeah. Like, that's what they need a few
Yeah.
major stadium acts. They need like older one. They need like a Beyonce and the Taylor Swifts and Bad Bunny and stuff to do it. Then we need fucking Mayday Parade and Bayside and Hawthorne Heights and all those. Like on each level, there needs to be kind of united front. Like, we don't have to do this. You know what I mean? Like, we can find our ways around it and find their ways around it. Because no one act can beat it. They're pretty big.
Yeah. I mean, the crazy thing is, if they would restrict, like, and I know that StubHub and things like that exist, so it's hard to really regulate the reselling of tickets. The bots will still exist. It's hard to really crack down on them. I mean, there's technology, Ticketmaster could do that to prevent like mass purchasing of tickets, but there has to be a way to fixate on, how much they can resell on Ticketmaster's site, like no more than, you know,
Yeah, X amount over
yes,
the face value.
exactly. Yeah. Instead, they let them do whatever based
This
on
is at its
demand.
core, though. This is America.
It is
Capitalism
capitalism.
wins,
Yeah,
and
every
it's
day.
supply and commanding. And if
Yes.
the tickets are commanding that price, then fucking you're Russell Crowe. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
that's the situation here. If it's what I don't like is that it's bots and stuff like that doing it and things like that.
Yeah.
Like, there should be small business owners in the world of scalping. You know what I mean? Like if you want, if someone's gonna pay fucking $600 for a show that should be 150, kind of on them.
Yeah.
Also, like a missed opportunity in the sense, like weird side note tangent. Like I know it was a thing I heard recently about like wrestling where they were like, if a show sells out right away, you fucked up, like you underpriced it kind of thing. Like you don't want the show to sell
Yeah.
out right away. You want to sell like a couple weeks beforehand, like you left money on the table kind of thing. So it's kind of this weird wonky in between world. So then it's like, oh, they're selling the tickets sell out in 5 minutes, and then scalpers are making all this money, and it's like, well, this sounds fucked up, but maybe the band should have charged more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean,
Like,
it's a weird thing to say. I mean,
right?
but
It's fucked up.
if it's just a little bit more than but then again, the dynamic pricing, that alone,
Yeah, I
I
don't like
mean,
that.
yeah, that can escalate very quickly. And that's why, like, when I remember looking because MCR is touring again over the summer, right? They're doing a few shows, like Nashville's one of them, for example. I think Chicago is one of them, maybe. But
Sounds
as
like a
soon as you get
place.
in there, because of dynamic pricing, it was already for nosebleed seats $400 or $500 because they turned dynamic pricing on. And
Damn.
that's before resale. Like that's about people purchasing them and then reselling them for like $1,000, which I have seen at those MCR shows. Again, I love you, Gerard Way, but I just that's insane.
I don't
That's
like
just
that.
insane to me.
I
They're
don't think you
making
should be.
enough money, are they not?
Yeah, you shouldn't be paying half a band for fucking.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a lot of money.
Oh
That's
yeah.
rent in 2006. You know what I mean? Like that's a lot of money.
That's rent in 2025. I mean, some people are paying like $1,200 for tickets. I mean, for a one bedroom, in some places that is the price, sadly. Yeah.
You can get one bedrooms for 1,200.
Maybe not in LA.
I was like,
Not in
fuck, that's
LA.
fucking
Sorry.
sick.
In Kentucky, but also our median like average wages here in Kentucky are also probably lower than in California
It
as well.
does even out. I do say money always evens out. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's your financial segment for the day.
Yep. The economy finds a way. Yeah, but that's the story with All American Rejects. I wish them well in their protest, their continued protest and banning. I hope that it goes well for them. I wish there were more acts that would follow suit, bigger acts that would follow suit. I'll be interested to see as this case goes on in court if other artists start to jump on a bandwagon or start to speak out more against the practices. I mean, I know that uh Jack Antonoff also, didn't he
Yeah,
recently? Yeah, speak out against it. So, I mean, hopefully more and more people will start
love
doing that
Jack.
as
Great
this.
guy.
Yes, really good guy. But that is our Ticketmaster segment. What do we want to talk about next? Boy bands, or do you want to talk about movies?
I think we're going boy bands first, right?
Beautiful. Let's talk about boy bands.
Give me a
Yes.
second here, really quick. 23 minutes. We'll grab us.
23. Oh, okay.
Tell us
All right.
tales of the sphere.
Oh God, yeah. So for those who are not familiar, I did go to the Sphere for my 40th birthday, the weekend right before the new year, and I got to see the Backstreet Boys live, actually for the first time. They are the only pop act, except for Christina Aguilera, that I never had gotten to see live during the 2000s. I mean, I had seen Britney, I had seen Mandy Moore, NSYNC,
Damn.
O-Town,
You
Pink.
saw O-Town?
Oh yeah, a couple
How much
times. My
did you pay
sis
for tickets to see O-Town?
Oh God, probably like $20, $25.
Okay, sick.
Yeah,
That's
in
good
Atlantic
O-Town
City.
price.
Yeah, we went to see them in Atlantic City once, and then we went to go see them in State College because I'm from Pennsylvania, so State College is where Penn State is.
Yeah.
So I got to see them there as well. Both, small venues, not really massive venues. Like, you know, NSYNC was always in like a stadium like style, like Hershey Park Stadium is where I saw NSYNC several times. Same with Britney Spears, even Justin Timberlake I saw in an arena. So I've never seen them in a small venue. Yes, I've seen Justin Timberlake 3 times live
Damn.
by
What tours? What
himself.
tours did you see?
The Man of the Woods
Man in
tour,
the
which is
Woods tour.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got floor seats, and the way the stage is set out was on the like, it was kinda spread out through the floor, so I was, like, closer to the edge where he did, like, the campfire stuff and the acoustic stuff. Um, I saw the 2020 tour, and then I saw the, uh, Future Sex Love Sound tour, yeah, after he came out with that album.
Sick. I was
Yeah.
gonna say that's the good one to go to, right? Yeah.
Oh, that one was really awesome. Yeah.
Damn.
Pink
Justin
opened for
Timberlake.
him, and Pink opened for him, and she was doing, like, the aerial stuff, like, coming down with the silks and things like that. I was like, "Oh, like, she's so talented."
Pink's interesting. Pink's like, I want to really like her. I don't know. I don't
She was, like,
know.
an alt-edge girl, but not, like,
But not
alty, like,
really. Yeah. But not
I
really.
didn't know
Yeah.
where she fit.
No.
She wasn't a
She's a
rock alt
motocross
girl.
girl. She's a motocross
Motocross,
girl.
there we go,
Yeah.
yeah, because she was edgy, but not too hip-hop, not too rock. It was just an interesting she just wasn't like other girls.
Yeah. Yeah. She's not like most girls. Shout out. Yeah. Shout out Linda Perry, who,
Also one of my favorite songs. I love Most Girls.
yeah, I don't know that track.
Most girls want a man with the real thing. Not my own thing. Got the bling bling. I just want real love. No?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
That was a single by Pink. Oh my god, her first album was one of my favorite. That was my favorite song of
I don't
hers.
remember any of the first album singles. I remember. I
Oh.
think I had. Is the next one Misunderstood?
Mm-hmm.
I had that one randomly. I don't know why.
Okay.
I had
Is
it.
that the
Yeah.
one where she had like Who
Don't
Knew
Let
and
Me
stuff
Get
like
Me.
that? Yeah, Don't Let
Yeah.
Me Get Me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Great
Good
Pink
tracks.
record. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree. She had grown
So
up a lot
speaking
with
of
that one.
Backstreet Boys, really quick, I do want to point out, inside my domicile here, I did find some Funko Pops in my son's room. I went through his room, Mayor Eric Adams style, and I didn't find drugs or weapons. Well, I did find some weapons, but I have the most B-list fucking grouping of boy banders here. I have Howie and Kevin from the Backstreet Boys here. And then I have Chris Kirkpatrick. Those are the 3 that I have.
The 3 like least likely that you would have.
Yeah, those are the 3 I have. Well,
But
it just shows like I'm a ball knower, you know?
It is true. And God bless them for making those guys into Funko Pops. Because as you can see behind me, I have all 5
You
members.
got like a
of
whole
NSYNC
set,
perfectly curated. But
you got
this,
like a
yeah,
box. Did you craft that yourself?
No, I purchased that like that.
Okay, I was like, yeah, was that, did they sell that ensemble? Okay.
They sold it together. So it's them from from the NSYNC album, the first album they came out with. Yeah, with This Tearing Up My Heart. Yeah, but it's funny because like Fall Out Boy has Funko Pops, but only Pete and Patrick. There is no Joe.
There's no Joe.
No Andy.
Funko Pop?
There's 2 Petes. No, there's no Joe or Andy. And I was like, at least they gave Howie and Kevin one and Joey Fatone. Like, at least they.
No, Benji had all of them, but yeah, I don't know. He breaks a lot of things, but there was at one point both groups were here.
Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, so
Beautiful.
the Sphere was amazing. For anyone who has not gone there yet, I highly recommend checking it out. The Backstreet Boys, they are older than I am, and I'm 40, so they're older than me. But their performance, you could not tell. I mean, when you see the up close cameras of them and you see some of the wrinkles and things like that, but they can perform just like they did when they were younger. They still do the dance moves. They still sing in harmony so well. Everything is live. The energy. AJ just is a killer out there. He came out at the end, took his shirt off with his cowboy hat, swinging it around. He's definitely got a dad bod now, but that's fine because that's still
AJ
attractive.
over time became. I feel like very early Brian is the star, and then it's like Nick, and it's like I feel like over time, like it's AJ's the star now.
Yes, I think 100%. Like, I think his energy, and I think people have come to appreciate AJ for what he
He's the
brought to
fucking
all the
cool one.
songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the cool one. Yeah,
He's the cool one.
exactly.
He's
Yeah.
the only, he's the one boy bander that's like fucking cool.
Yeah, he is. AJ, if you like emo music, you should come on our podcast.
AJ McClain, yeah, that would be the sickest shit ever. AJ
Yeah.
McClain, if you like emo music, come on our
We
show.
like you. We like you. We like the Backstreet Boys. So come on. I like your solo album too. So come on
AJ
out.
McClain has a solo album?
Sure does.
Fuck. AJ, I haven't heard your solo album, brother, but I'm gonna get
It's
around
good.
to it probably later this evening or tomorrow. I'll do it,
It's
I
really
promise.
good. Yeah, I like it a lot. But no, the most amazing thing, and I'm going to send some videos for Rob to maybe interplay here so you guys can see some of the visuals.
Sick.
But just they utilize the sphere so well. So half the sphere, including the ceiling, is all video screen, right? And then the other half is seats, and then you have the floor seats as well, and the back of the sphere where all the bars and things like that are. And
Bars.
the bars. And so they utilize this screen to its fullest extent. You feel immersed in whatever visuals they're playing up. And because it's Millennium, which was a very like 2000s
Y2K
Y2K
core, yeah.
kind of core thing.
Sick.
There's a lot of spaceships and space. There's a couple of times you feel like you're going around in a circle, but it's just the screen because they're staying still. There's times where it's just like beautiful visuals just immerse you. Some of the ones I like the most, Drowning was gorgeous, where you just feel like you're going through this beautiful rose garden. And then the opening, right for Larger Than Life, where it kind of takes you up in the spaceship. And then of course when they actually like their stage rises, which I was on the floor, so I ended up being as far back as possible because I wanted to see most of the visuals. I mean, as much as I want to see them close up, this is the kind of show you go for the visuals.
Mhm.
And that way you could see them as they're rising up and going up. But then the screen behind them is still moving. So it looks like they're still moving, even though they have stopped. Clearly, they can only go up so far. And it's
Damn,
just,
it's like the rides at the fucking, like, the California
yes.
Adventure ride where you're
Oh,
soaring
yeah.
over California type
Yeah.
thing.
It's like the Harry
Damn.
Potter rides, except instead of just 3 minutes of going through Hogwarts and then you're done, you get
It's
like
yeah,
2 hours of.
you get 2 hours of fucking yeah, you're taking right
Yes.
to Orlando, Florida. Wow.
Exactly, yeah, and all like, they play all the Millennium songs, and they play a lot of their hits from their other albums, including their newer albums. Not their new albums, because I didn't hear, like, um, Chances, that was from their 2019 album, and also, uh, Don't Break My Heart I can't remember the song. It's gonna come to me later on in
I
the
know the one you're talking
episode.
about, yeah. I know
Yeah,
that one.
yeah,
I
yeah.
was gonna say what the fuck are you talking about because I assumed I'd have no idea about the late career Backstreet Boy albums, but I do know that song, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. I like the one, the Madeline one. Yeah, that
Yes.
one. Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
I
that
like
one.
that one.
They have a really good documentary film.
They do, yeah.
Documentaries are not eligible for the rewatchable list. Otherwise, I would have really thought about putting that one on there.
Oh,
Like,
I don't have any documentaries. I didn't even think that was a thing, but I would not have put a documentary on
yeah,
my
well, I
list.
don't know. Bill Simmons said it, so I was just running off that. Yeah,
No,
but
that's valid. That's valid.
the Backstreet Boys are just like that shit's cool. Like they had like more of
Yeah.
an edge to them. You know what I mean? Like that shit was kind of fucking brooding, this and that. Like Kevin kind of had
Yeah.
a vibe to him. I think
Kevin is way like they. I don't understand why they are so much hotter to like now. Like before, I always chose a favorite, and it was like always like Nick Carter. But now it's like any one of them interchangeably are
Oh, yeah.
very attractive men.
Does Brian still bring it vocally? How's he doing?
So because he did have surgery, and if anyone had seen the 50th SNL's 50th anniversary music special, the Backstreet Boys did perform. I think it was like a month or so after his surgery, and he like was asking people to help sing. Like it was very gravelly and was like it just seemed like it was traffic trouble singing. And you can hear that some of the times in these songs as well, like when he's doing it. So kudos to him because he's doing it multiple times in a week. Like he was doing it Saturday, Sunday. Like so, kudos to him for doing that because that cannot be easy on his voice. But I'm sure he's like doing all the things, like resting it after the fact,
Yeah.
probably not talking very much before the shows. But you can still hear it kind of like had a little bit of a tremor to it. Does that make sense? There's a little bit of a tremor to his voice. So he's not quite hitting every note the way he used to. I think there are some parts, if I'm not mistaken, where Nick might have taken over for him, or AJ. That was originally a part by Brian in the original song too. Not many, but there were some that I think I might have noticed. Like, oh, I don't think that was Brian, but it might be because it was like a little too, yeah, for his
Can I ask
voice.
you a fucked up question?
Go ahead.
Where's Brian Luttrell from? He's from like Kentucky or Georgia or something like that.
He is from Kentucky,
Yeah.
and so is Kevin. They're cousins. And fun fact, my cousin's ex-wife used to date him in high school briefly.
Damn.
And when they got famous, she wouldn't stop talking about it and like compared them to being star-crossed lovers, though I don't think they actually ever were. I think they just maybe like went on a couple of dates. But that's hilarious to me to think that
That's great. That's
that
great.
like, yeah, Kentucky. Like,
Anyway, so Brian Luttrell pushing 50 now, probably mid to mid 40s.
oh,
How do you
yeah.
think Brian Luttrell votes?
Oh, well, I think we know that he is a conservative, which is and that is a interesting, like,
I just started like, I don't know why I started thinking that right now. I was like,
no, because
I feel like Brian Luttrell's probably the of how MAGA of ranking band members.
No.
The one guy from LFO that's still alive, Brad.
Yes.
He's like he like pro-life abortion clinic bomber kind of rally kind of guy.
Yes.
He's probably number one on there. But I was like, I feel like Brian Luttrell might be up there. I'm trying to think because like
He
NSYNC,
is.
I don't.
No, all
I
of
don't.
them. Yeah.
They're pretty like LA lib folk now.
Yes,
like
they're
all,
progressive. Yeah, they're
yeah.
pretty
Lance Bass,
progressive.
by the way, shout out Lance,
Also
Charger
could come on
fan.
the pod. Just
Yeah, Lance, Lance, we have a lot in common, brother. I also am the worst dancer amongst my friends, but I give it the most heart, and I respect that. And yeah, we both love the Chargers. You've been at multiple games. I've seen you. You haven't seen me. I've seen you on the video screen, and I've cheered really loud. So like, yeah, if you fuck with like, yeah, like any sort of emo music, yeah, even if you don't, like, fucking come hang out.
Yeah, we'll do TikToks with you.
Yeah,
We both have quite the
hang out.
cred. Yeah, hang out.
Yeah, we got a lot of cred here.
Yeah, we got a lot
of cred. Lance.
Yeah, but no, Brian definitely. I think there was some controversy with Brian in the whole MAGA sphere. I don't know if it's because of his wife or whatnot, but there were some issues, yeah, where maybe they had liked something or said something. I can't remember the exact controversy. Now I'm gonna have to Google it because I need to know.
I bet you of NSYNC, I bet you Justin Timberlake is the most MAGA of them.
Oh yeah, I would also agree with that because he's from Tennessee originally.
That's my only thought there. Is like not even just like I feel like he's MAGA adjacent. You know what I mean? Like I don't think he is, but like he's definitely, yeah, he's a little more Southern boy. Joey, I don't think, yeah, I don't know, maybe doesn't rap as, yeah, Joey's a wild card, but like JC, no, come on.
No, JC, 100% no. Chris,
Progressive
no,
as hell.
definitely not Lance.
No.
Yeah, no, so Brian is he did post on Facebook or post on socials.
Oh yeah, he's a Republican.
During the voting time that he was a Democrat, but now he's an independent. Who we should vote for should be
That's
kept
what
anonymous.
they say. That's what they say.
Like, oh, he voted for Trump.
Yeah, that's what they say.
He hasn't explicitly endorsed anyone, but he said all these things that, yeah. And I forgot. He's the one that said the American dream is under attack because people are walking on his private beach. That was him. I forgot about that.
Honestly, hell yeah, Lance. Brian. I love that. That's an incredible line. Wow.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's intense. Very intense. Yeah, there's some things that he's done. Oh, and he also posted about the attempted assassination attempt of Trump, thanking their Secret Service agents and law enforcement to uphold the respect of our nation, and then God bless you, President Trump, and your family. Yeah, okay. I think that might be why people think he is like secretly behind.
Yeah, I'm sorry for fucking opening that Pandora box of shit,
Look,
but
we're just reporting what we are looking at with our own two eyes. I am
that's
not
true.
speculating. I'm just saying that is why people have said that he is
I'm
swinging for that
speculating.
team. Does he
Yeah.
regret it now? I don't know. I'm not sure how he feels about us just, illegally just going in and overthrowing a dictator, um, and taking control of another country and using American tax dollars to do it and letting our billionaires get richer off of the oil there. I'm not really sure. I
I
don't
was
know.
gonna say, the AJ interview sounds like it'll be much more lighthearted than the Brian one will be. Jesus, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry, Brian.
sorry, Brian. But anyway, we were here to talk about the politics of the Backstreet Boys or NSYNC or any
I
of
am
that.
intrigued by them. Yeah, I am intrigued by them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they still got it. That's still fantastic. I highly recommend everyone go to the Sphere if you get a chance to see them. I know that they are doing it again in February. If not, I know other people, Kenny Chesney, if you're into country music, no
Kenny
doubt. If you
Chesney.
think Gwen Stefani still has it,
Kenny
she's doing
Chesney
something at the
fucking
Sphere.
sucks.
Yeah,
He
apparently,
fucking
according to
sucks, dude.
we were talking to one of the guys who worked at the Sphere. He was wearing a suit, so he must have been important. Anyway, but he said that Kenny Chesney recorded stuff, like he knew he was doing the Sphere for a while. So over the course of 2 years, he recorded all of his concerts and all this like touring stuff so that he could show it on screen during his concerts. So I'll be very interested to see what that looks like visually when the time comes.
He's the fucking strap
Yeah.
sandal Corona
Yes.
Cancun motherfucker, right?
Yes, yeah.
I hate that shit. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck you,
Yes.
Kenny Chesney. You're not
Yeah.
welcome
Almost
on
was
the show.
his song, was it Young? Is that the song called?
I don't know a
was
single
almost-
fucking Kenny Chesney song.
Yeah, it was almost our senior song, and I was like,
Oh, I would have fucking not went. Fuck Kenny Chesney.
It's okay. End up being Eve 6, Here's the Night's better off anyway.
Eve 6, welcome to come on the show.
Agreed.
Max Collins,
Oh, yep.
I've emailed them actually and asked them. They haven't gotten back to me. Max, I know you check your
Max.
email.
We are aware.
Yeah.
Right us back. Yeah.
I have Streak turned on, Max.
But what we want to talk about is something that we noticed is when there is a direct correlation, maybe not for, I don't want to gender it, but for a lot of females or women who are into.
Yeah, we can classify, there's a boy bandification.
Yes, particularly millennial women who are into these boy bands, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, O-Town, if they were into O-Town.
LFO.
I think New Kids on the Block was a little bit too early for this. But
love New Kids on the Block. I like the Step by Step song where they like walk you through. I like where it's like step 1, we can have lots of fun. You're like, okay, cool. Like you're kind of ready. Step 2, there's so much we can do. It sets wonder in your brain. Step 3, it's just you and me. So it creates like, it lets you know who's in the room. So it's really like painting a picture here.
Yeah.
Step 4, I can give you more. I don't really remember. Is there a step 5? I don't know.
I don't know. I wasn't a big NKOTB fan.
I like them. One of the first, so before we went on air here, I said that Chris Kirkpatrick, I'm a Chris Kirkpatrick truther. Drive Myself Crazy is my favorite NSYNC song. I saw it as, it was number 1 the first time I ever watched TRL. That same episode TRL, at like number 7 or 8 or 9 or something, Jordan Knight, Give It to You.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, fucking the little waltzy thing. Great song.
And the two-stepping, yeah, that stuff was really popular. Yeah.
But yes, anyways, as we were going, the pipeline, the boy band to emo/pop punk pipeline.
Yeah.
Two common ancestors of the same TRL tree.
Exactly. And particularly we're looking at these boy bands from the late 90s, early 2000s, of that bubblegum pop era that really fueled a lot of the early TRL, right? Without them, I don't know if TRL would have been as successful as it turned out to be.
Shout out Korn, but no.
In fact, and I'll send you a picture of this, at the Backstreet Boys, they have a terminal, and it's in the Grand Canal Shops, which is attached to the Venetian, which is next to the Sphere, attached to the Sphere. And it's this destination you can go to with, on the first level, all these different photo ops, right? There's like the plane from Millennium, like this from the CD insert. There's the actual like Millennium like 2.0 cover, and you could put yourself like in there, and they have a TRL thing. So you go in there and it's set up like TRL with a cardboard cutout of Carson and all the guys. You can take a
Aw.
picture with it, and then you can take a picture of like the MTV TRL thing. And there's also like a huge merchandise place on the top floor and bar with some special drinks, etc. So yeah, so TRL was a big part of the Backstreet Boys fame and notoriety, and I don't think that I think they go together.
Carson Daly, you are
Without
welcome
them.
on the
Yeah,
show for sure.
agreed. I would love to talk to Carson
Yeah,
Daly.
yeah,
So many questions for
yeah.
him.
But no, legitimately, Carson Daly is the main tie here, I think. And even
Yes.
like for myself, like it's very uncool, I guess, but it's like you're watching TRL because it's MTV or whatever, and yeah, you like this and that. And you at that time you're just kind of liking what you like, especially like very, very early internet. It's not like you're really like,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you're under a certain age, you're not like getting you're not finding music in cool ways. It's just you like
No.
the 10
Yes.
songs that are on TRL that day, basically. And
Oh,
like,
pretty much.
okay,
Yeah.
so you like I mean, Blink 182 is an issue with Blink 182 where people thought Blink were a boy band. They didn't understand the All the Small Things video because they hadn't like seen the boy band videos. They didn't get it. And then
Yeah.
international crowds or like people see All the Small Things. That's your introduction to Blink. You're like, oh, it's like a boy band. You think that's legit. You know, you don't realize they're doing
How?
the bit.
But they have the fake teeth in. There's no way you
I don't
could
know.
think.
I don't know.
Yeah, but their dance moves I do remember from All the Small Things. So
Oh
there's that.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Great piece of cinema. All the Small Things. But like there's that, it's that boy bandification, you know, and it's the
Yeah.
same thing like leading into like, okay, yeah, Good Charlotte, Simple Plan, Yellow Card, and then The Used and MCR, they're all like even like Avenged Sevenfold
Oh
later
yeah.
on, like they were like kind of like TR like MTV darlings, and it's like you watch what you watch, you like what you like the only music you're hearing is what's presented to you. And for a lot of people, the only way they were ingesting and consuming music was through like major media outlets like an MTV
Yes.
or the radio or something like that, or something their friend shows them.
Fuse or something like
Yeah,
that.
or
Yeah.
Fuse, yeah, and you're hearing these things and like, yeah, you liked the boy bands when you were little. Now you're a little older and like you're edgier, you know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
it's kind of just it's like a logical step. It's presented like a little rougher, but it's kind
Yeah.
of the same it's different packaging, but it's the same, still eating the same meal.
It is because when NSYNC pretty much hit the kabush, it was 2001, right? Same with the Backstreet Boys, the same thing, Black and Blue. They were pretty much done by 2001, 2002. They
Oh
all
yeah.
kind of hit their heyday.
Black
So
and
I
Blue's a
am,
heater. I like Black and
oh,
Blue.
me
That's
too.
the one. I like The Call. I think it's great that they have a
Yes.
song where AJ's just like basically telling his chick like, "Yo, I'm not going to be cheating on you right now," but he's like
Yeah.
off running you. That's the first day AJ McClain ever did cocaine was the Call video shoot.
Terrifying.
Yeah,
Didn't
because it was a
they,
nighttime video shoot and someone offered it to him.
but did they do a making the video of it?
Did they?
I think they did, but they probably
Fuck.
didn't show up doing the cocaine.
Yeah, they probably left that part. He
No.
probably didn't do that on the MTV cameras. Yeah.
Or they just kind of, yeah. But fun fact, when they play the call at the Sphere, there's all these numbers going across the screen. And if you look, there is it's an Las Vegas area code number. If you call it, it actually is AJ doing the whole bit from the beginning of the song. And
Sick.
then it enters you in to win a meet and greet. So you have to do it when you're there.
With just AJ?
Yeah, just AJ. Then it texts you to say you've entered in, say yes to opt in to blah, blah, blah. And then if you don't win at that time, if you go back to the show again, call it again, and then you can let them know what show you're at, and they'll enter you back in at that show. Fun fact, in case anyone's
Wow.
curious. But like, Don't Want You Back is Get Another Girlfriend, or like my jams from that album. That just, and they played, of course, both of those songs, which is great. I was like, that's amazing.
Damn, they're pulling out the deep cuts at the Sphere?
Oh, yeah. They played
Fuck.
Siberia, which I was like, oh,
I don't even know
okay.
what the fuck that is. Yeah.
That came from the next album after Black and Blue that not a lot of people listened to.
Yeah.
With drowning and stuff.
Yeah. 2005, 4, 6.
Yes,
That right
something
around
like
there.
that.
Yeah.
And again, by that point, the boy bands started to shift. And that's, I think that's where no one did it better than Fall Out Boy, and I will die on that hill in terms of becoming what what TRL, what mainstream media needed. Because with the boy bands fading out, Tiger Beat, all those people, J14, they didn't have they had like single acts, right? But even they were like aging out and trying to make Linkin Park into like, you know, like these hot guys, like this, like
Yeah.
calendar.
There wasn't
not
anything.
really
Yeah,
there.
they couldn't boy bandify anything for a minute.
No,
kind
they
of
weren't
thing, yeah.
centerfolds. Yeah, they didn't have they were a little bit older. They didn't have what they needed. And then enters Pete Wentz and Fall Out Boy, and attractive. Some people may argue not. I said they all are attractive to me, but Pete Wentz was adorable. And
Like, they're handsome.
their music was not hard enough. They definitely, like, he had a vision. He did not want to do the same hardcore music they all grew up on. They were all doing before Fall Out Boy. He wanted something poppier because he wanted to be famous. I'm gonna die that hill. He wanted to be famous.
He
and
did.
boy,
He did.
succeeded.
He did. I 100% believe he's like,
Yeah.
I think him, like Gabe is another one
Yes.
too, where they're guys
Yeah.
that were like, this is what we need to do.
Exactly. He knew it. He knew what he needed to do, and he made it happen. And by playing that up, and then also differentiating themselves with their music videos. So they even said, like, with Sugar Going Down, all the treatments they kept going for that video, which would be their first mainstream video, right? Because they had videos for Take This to Your Grave songs that played on Fuse, etc., but they were not getting TRL play, right? For like Saturday and Grand Theft Auto, etc. But then with Sugar, he's like, we kept getting all the same treatments. We're at like a skate park and everyone's hanging out, like a Sum 41 video, right?
Yeah.
Or, and they're like, no, we need something unique and different. So they end up with, it's kind of like a boy band video where there's like a love story happening in it, but it's kind of like twisted in a way that's not normal. And when you had these kids who now have not had a boy band in a few years, right? The boy bands have been gone. They don't have anything to gravitate towards. The Jonas Brothers, not quite there yet. And these attractive young boys in their early 20s, because that's how old NSYNC was, and Backstreet Boys, they were all in their early 20s.
Yep.
They came out, and MTV's like, oh, we could do something with this, and let's start pushing. And then Dance Dance came out, and they had dance moves in it, and they had like them playing opposite characters, things that I have seen in an NSYNC video, in a Backstreet Boys video. They played up their stuff. They were doing things differently than what other bands are doing visually, and then also in magazines and stuff like that. And so they started, so mainstream media took that and then they ran with it. And that's why, and then they did too, like there's set pieces and things. Even when I saw them.
From Cork Tree onward, they carry themselves like they're a bigger band than they are in a sense. Like, whereas like, they want like Simple Plan, like the video, like we're like jamming in a garage or something like that. There's like an edge to it or something like that. Whereas like Fall Out Boy is like, oh no, like we're part of this variety show. There's monkeys on the set. Where like, there's dance moves. Like it's there's a lot more going on that makes it like that. What I also find interesting is,
man, good Lord, that's
right. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, there's like funeral scenes. Like it's fucking it's very.
They made a trilogy out of 3 different songs from 3 different eras. Like it's insane.
Yeah, maybe this is just like the dude that doesn't really know how to gauge when another dude is hot properly, but it's like what I find fascinating is like a lot of these dudes kind of become that boy band guy, but like I feel like objectively speaking they're not really that cute a lot of the time, like compared, where it's like I understand like, okay, like Nick Carter, like these guys like Justin, like there's in a very conventional sense, you know what I mean? Like obviously there's an ass for every seat, everyone thinks someone else is attractive, whatever, but like in the conventional we need to sell magazines way, it's like Patrick Stump, Gerard Way, like, like these are not, like, I guess, like Brendan Urie and Pete and Haley or whatever.
Brendan,
that's a different thing, but like, there's a lot of them where it's just like, these are some wild looking dudes.
Yeah.
Like Burt McCracken, like, bro, that dude, you can tell that dude had a stink on him. And like, you can just tell, like, I can smell him through the fucking television and that, like, in like the Taste of Ink video, like I can smell that garage, bro.
Yeah,
like,
but then like Tyson Ritter from the All American Rejects.
Oh, that's a fucking hot dude. Yeah,
Tyson Ritter's a hot dude. Yeah, that's a fucking model who's singing pop.
Tyson Ritter's like that dude should be starring in movies opposite Mandy Moore in these years, but instead he's like in a because he's from Oklahoma and his parents didn't fly him out to move to LA or something with some groomer. Like, that's what he got stuck doing instead. Is like, But Tyson might be one of the hottest guys, in that world.
Yeah,
that helped them a lot too. I think they had like, I don't think like, especially at first, like swing era, like that first album, I didn't really like associate them super strongly with Our World, but I feel like it's just because like they were like more handsome. Like I feel like they got positioned a little more differently.
Yes, and I think, and then once they came out like Dirty Little Secret, the
Yeah.
Move Along album, I think that's really where they ended up in our scene.
Yeah.
Only because at the time, then you also have Fall Out Boy, MCR, and again, they're not also dressing like the typical pop punk bands and emo bands
No.
either. They're not just wearing. In the beginning, they were like tons of Hurley shirts and
Yeah.
you
The
know all that.
Dickie
Then they started
shorts, the
wearing,
cargo pants.
yeah,
Yeah.
but then they're wearing tighter jeans. Then they're wearing fashion that they all look back on and say, "Why did I wear that?" Because that's what the boy bands did. I mean, the denim attire, the weird matching outfits. Like, I've seen Fall Out Boy do variations of those over the years.
Sick.
MCR, they all wore like, you know, a costume variation of like, they all put on a costume, they all put on a persona.
A little
And
theater kid coded. Yeah.
yes, and same with like Panic! At the Disco, which I think theater, boy bands, all that goes hand in hand. And I think that also goes hand with a lot of these third wave emo bands, pop punk bands that became the darlings, became very popular. And, you know, someone said like, it was in Chris Payne's book, Where Are Your Boys Tonight? Someone, I don't remember who had said this, but MCR was the band that your boyfriends liked, and then Fall Out Boy was the band your girlfriends wanted to fuck. And I feel like that's very accurate. Like,
Yeah.
just like, and when you look at their fan base, it is like 75% female.
Yeah.
Like, especially now in 2025, it is primarily female. So, which is also like a Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, primarily a female audience. I've been to those shows in the early days. They all were like about 12, 13 years old, like myself, all girls with their parents, like all showing up, freaking out
Ladies
with Justin
love, yeah. Ladies
Timberlake
love a
humps the air.
yearner. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't understand the sexualized nature of this stuff quite yet, but oh, it just gets to my little 13-year-old heart a beating.
God, just what a it's a beautiful, like, there's like a heart on sleeve, like, to it, you know what I mean? Where it's just
Yes.
like, you know, like crying in the rain type shit to a lot of that era of emo as well, especially the bigger bands like that, like
Yeah.
Fall Out Boy, like Pete is giving you more like if the boy bands are giving you like elementary school
Yeah.
poems or whatever, then it's like, okay, this is like the high school version of that or something. It's like a little elevated, but it's like along the same line still, and just
Mhm.
like just a notch in your bedpost. You're just a
Yeah.
line in a song.
Like,
Wow,
think of
like
the song
fuck, that's
"Gone," like,
deep.
I've been sitting here trying to get you
Yeah,
off my mind, try my best
right.
to be a man and be strong, like,
Gone, yeah,
ugh.
gone by NSYNC is definitely emo adjacent. A lot of people would say.
A lot of people would say that.
A lot, a lot is a relative term, but yeah, I think a lot. If
Sure.
you corner them, and yeah, I pitched a case.
Yeah, I think you could pitch a case for that one. It wasn't black and white, the music video.
Uh-huh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But so is God Must Have Spent a Little More Time on You. And I don't know if God Must Have Spent a Little More Time on You is emo adjacent. That one, I don't know if I can pitch that.
It'd be a little bit harder, but Them in the Crazy Room was one of my favorite videos to watch.
Yeah, yeah. I guess a little culturally insensitive now, but like,
Yeah.
great video. Where JC like breaks in like there and that like weird little bridge part kind of thing.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
fucking yeah, great song. Great song. Yeah, any music video, Hardy has one. Psycho. Any music video where you're like, you
The
know, in
psych
like
ward?
an institution of sorts, like great video.
Automatically.
Probably troubling for people, you know, in those situations. Shout out people's brains and stuff, but like,
Mental health awareness, yeah.
yeah, good music videos.
Yeah. And I think that's where that pipeline just grew, is because there was that void, and then these young attractive boys who played, and let's face it, it wasn't hard music. I mean, it was not Bring Me the Horizon quite yet. It
No,
wasn't
no, it was yeah, it was
anything like,
very popular.
yeah.
It was like the next step up. It was just it had an edge, but a lot of this, especially a lot of the bigger stuff, was just very,
And when
especially
people
like
like,
later 2000s, it got
yeah.
very, to me, like obnoxiously poppy. Like, yeah,
And when
these are,
Hilary Duff, Lindsay Lohan are all trying, and Ashley Simpson are all
I
trying
think
their hands
they're
at
all
this
merging. Like
pop
the
punk
pop is getting
thing.
like edgier. Like it's even
Yes.
like Kelly Clarkson. There's like all of a sudden like, oh, instead of it being like R&B, being like the
Mhm.
backdrop behind all these pop songs, it's like lightly
Stronger.
distorted guitars. Yeah, there's power
Yes.
chords. Like, yeah, I'm
Oh,
thinking like,
yeah.
oh fuck, like Freaky Friday.
Yeah. I
I'm
love
just
that. I
I'm
love, I
I'm
love
so
Lindsay Lohan.
I'm just like, I'm so fucking ready to go rewatchable. Fucking like, we're gonna go dummy mode on this here, right? Like now, I'm just like, fuck. I should like Freaky Fridays. Like I should have considered that one.
I didn't consider it, but I considered another Lindsay Lohan
What
song
was the other one you
of
can? Oh, Mean
Mean
Girls.
Girls.
Mean
Yeah,
Girls.
I did
Yeah.
consider Mean
Holy
Girls, but
shit.
also
Yeah.
Freaky Friday would be up there too because I have
Oh
rewatched that
my
a lot.
god. They're
I'll add. Oh god, I might.
Oh,
This
I've seen.
list might
Oh
get.
my
Yeah.
god, what movie? My friends used to make fun of me because I had Mean Girls on DVD in high school. They thought it was like a jerk off thing. I'm like, no, like it's a great film. Like like
It's a great film.
yeah.
I mean,
Never
yes,
forget who
the
you are.
lead
Believe in
women
yourself.
are attractive, but like, yeah, it's a great film.
I was a Gretchen Wieners guy.
Oh, Lacey Chamber. She is the queen of the Christmas movies on Hallmark and Netflix.
She crushes
Hot
that shit. I was gonna
Frosty.
say, yeah, I haven't seen
You
many
have
films
to
of her since. Yeah.
say sidebar here, Lacey Chamber. You have to watch Hot Frosty. Everyone, it has that.
Do
The
they
actor who
have to?
it's just it makes no sense. It is the weirdest Christmas movie in the
What
world.
do you mean by Hot Frosty? This isn't a sex move. This is a movie where she meets a snowman. I'm guessing
Who
based
turns
off the
into a
name?
man? Yes.
Holy shit.
And
Okay,
it's
yeah,
the
you guys
actor who
need
plays-
to watch Hot
yeah.
Frosty.
Yeah, you have to watch it. It's the actor who played the veterinarian boyfriend of okay, I can't think of her name. Alexis from Schitt's Creek, the sister. Okay, Rob's like this is
I've
what
never
I'm
heard of
pop
any of
culture
these
realm.
words you're saying. Yeah, this,
Yeah, so Alexis's like boyfriend in the small town in Schitt's Creek, he plays the Hot Frosty, and he's a hot dude.
Pretty Hot
But yeah,
Frosty.
it's a weird movie, guys. But yeah,
I thought a Hot
Lacey
Frosty.
Chamber.
Remember Dane from No Problemo? He was talking about like
Yes.
the Wendy's wrappers. I thought a Hot
Uh,
Frosty was a sex thing involving Wendy's. Like I thought it
Nope.
was, yeah, when you hooked up in the bathroom at the Wendy's, like they give you the code, you use the code, and you have a second person come in with you. You know the bathroom where they have like the
Yes.
thing where they have like the checklist to make sure the employee checked it, but like it's been like a few days. That's a Hot Frosty. You
That's
gotta
a
do it
Hot
in the
Frosty.
bigger stall though. There's two. There's one that's like regular size usually at the Wendy's, and there's one that's like double the size, and you gotta use the double your size stall for the Hot Frosties.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow. But anyway, yes. So the pipeline is real. I know Rob and I have also kind of have tried to determine like if you liked a certain band, if that meant you liked a certain of the big three emo bands, right? Like so if you were a Backstreet Boys girl and you were a diehard Backstreet Boys girl, we always felt like you lean more towards maybe MCR later on because Backstreet Boys definitely was more
Darker,
the darker
moodier.
crooners, whereas NSYNC definitely hip hoppier. So a Fall Out Boy. I mean, let's face
Wow, I didn't make
Justin
the hip
Timberlake
hop
tried
tie there, but
wearing his-
more, yeah.
it, his cornrows, which was a bad fashion choice. Justin Timberlake in 2001. Don't do that ever again.
Yeah,
But I
Justin
mean,
made
they
some tough
like
choices, yeah.
yeah, they had some hip hop influences, which of course Backstreet Boys tried to do with Dark Child on Black and Blue, but just I mean those songs are great. I love them, but didn't successfully do it as well as NSYNC did.
No. And they had more of a
Because-
camp to them as well. NSYNC were like
Yes.
sillier and more
Mhm.
fun, lighthearted, They're wearing more of like
Yeah,
the
speaking
FUBU
of which-
jersey kind of thing as opposed to like
If
Backstreet
you-
Boys, you're like wearing the button up. Damn,
If you ever get a
VHSs?
chance, yes, these are my VHS tapes of NSYNC's all their tours. This is their home video and the mix, which is where I learned about the mushroom joke the first time. Like, I'm a fun guy, that joke. Justin
I don't
Timberlake
know
tells
this
it in
joke.
this.
That's the joke?
Oh, a mushroom walks into a bar and asks the bartender for a drink. And the bartender says, "We don't serve your kind around here." And the mushroom goes, "Why not? I'm a fun guy." And that's exactly how Justin Timberlake says it in this video. So watch it if you get a chance. Then this is making the tour. So this is their No Strings Attached tour. Obviously, you can see they're flying. So it's the opening of No Strings
yeah,
Attached tour,
Yeah.
which I also
Shot
got
No
to see
Strings
live.
Attached, yeah. I've
Yeah,
watched
but
the MSG performance
Yes.
was my most watched on YouTube a couple years ago.
Yeah, but if you watch this, like, so campy, and then you watch it and you realize there's a lot of parallels to the dress, to the stage presence, to things like being blown out of the stage or being flown, which are things that like Fall Out Boy has done in their
Yeah.
tours, past, present, and future, I'm sure. Maybe not future because all of them have hurt backs now. And then this is
yeah.
the Pop Odyssey. This is their last tour. This tour was interesting because when it came out, the album wasn't out yet, and they started touring, so everyone was going hearing new songs they had never heard. The only song that was out was Pop, and it was wild. So when I went to see this, the album came out like a week after, so I had like didn't know any of the songs except for Pop that were playing, except for like the old hits and stuff. But this is their Pop Odyssey live again.
What an interesting idea to tour that way. I mean, I guess it's like pre-internet sharing stuff. I mean, there must have been NSYNC tape traders back then. Like,
yeah.
Like,
dudes, that's all
like,
the listing the songs.
Damn. I tried telling people on your birthday that you're turning 30, but you are not beating the 40-year-old woman allegations anytime soon, pulling out your NSYNC VHS tapes. Yeah.
Oh, one more tape. Hold on.
She's gonna go get some fucking Monistat. Is that a lady thing? Is Monistat a lady thing?
Monistat it's for yeast infections.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I was like, she's going to go get some Monistat. I thought it was like an old lady thing or something like that. Okay.
So one more. This is, well, I think they're on here. I think so. Yeah.
Oh, so, TRL VHS.
This is a VHS inside TRL, because why not? Like, why not? This came out in 2000, all rights reserved. And it is experience all the excitement of live television inside TRL as the ultimate backstage pass into MTV Times Square studio. See how TRL has become the hit-making machine of a new generation. Includes celebrity appearances, bloopers, and best musical performance. And of course, TRL host Carson Daly. So it shows you like all the people on there. NSYNC's on there, Backstreet Boys, Five. Like, this is how pop TRL was. They have NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, 5, 98 Degrees, Christina Aguilera, but then Stone Temple Pilots, Sour Girl, and Limp Bizkit Nookie as the only like alternative performances like they are
Nookie
putting
bangs
on
though. Shout out Scott Weiland, but like Nookie. I loved Nookie when I was a kid because of TRL. TRL did a lot of diversification of the world musically. You know what I mean? It opened people's ears.
Sour Girl
eyes.
had Sarah Michelle Gellar in the music video, and I was a Buffy fan.
Wow.
Sarah Michelle Gellar was in the Sour Girl video from Stone Temple Pilots. Yeah.
Scott, I'm sorry I didn't know that. Well, I mean, Stone Temple Pilots are actually bigger in Canada than they are in America. Randomly.
Really?
Interesting. Yeah. Interesting fact. Yeah. They're. I mean, yeah. Pound for pound, or per capita, or relatively speaking, yeah, they're much more successful in Canada than they were. Yeah. I don't know, but I think in general, like TRL, boy band stuff, like, yeah, it's just a fan thing. If you like these things, you want to latch on to like the things beyond music kind of thing. Like, these guys had more personality that you can latch on to. And you could with like other, like, because you could with the new metal bands, it's like, okay, you knew like, okay, there's Fred Durst here, but like there's also Wes Borland, he's the wacky one. And there's like, Sam Rivers, like this and that, like, but those fan bases maybe leaned a little more male, and
they did.
I think we're a lot less likely to do that stuff. Whereas like, even if a band isn't like even sound sonically speaking, what is feminine, what is masculine? I mean, that's fucking ridiculous, at the end of the day. But like, if a band has too strong of a female fan base, they become a boy band in people's eyes. So then these things,
which inherently is not a bad thing.
No.
Like, but people use it in a derogatory manner, which is not, which never should be the case at all. Because I think even like Pete Wentz has admitted they are a boy band. I mean, but they are boys who play in a band. That's not like, that's not a stretch. They just don't, they don't play like the hard music, and their lyrics too. Like, while people have talked about the misogyny in early Fall Out Boy lyrics, there is a earnestness and romanticism in there as well. Same with NCR.
He's yearning hard. He's yearning hard. There's a little incelery anger to that, but in the same sense, that's maybe that's a feeling you maybe start feeling more as you get older too. Like from that like little kid like puppy love thing to being like, I'm mad at my dad.
Yeah, which, I mean, when you think about Limp Bizkit, like Nookie and Break Stuff, Rollin', they're good party songs, but like, Behind These Blue Eyes and all these, like, there's songs that are definitely not geared towards female audiences or the male emotion. Like,
I mean, to be fair, Fred Durst, our
Not
inclusive
everybody.
king, he does say, "Hey, ladies, fellas, and the people who don't give a fuck,"
Don't
you
give
know,
a
like,
fuck.
yeah, they, them,
He is included.
he, her, she, him, it don't matter. Like, anyone can understand, like, Roland is an experience. Much like I was saying earlier about podcasting, like, yes, these things might appear spiritually Caucasian straight, but they are for everyone at their purest intent, where it's like, you know, like, everyone at some point has made the mistake of doing it all for the nookie. You know what I mean?
We all have.
That's a
yes.
mistake. Everyone, this tale is old as time here. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
true.
Fred Durst isn't saying anything new, but he's presenting it to an audience that maybe just needed to hear it. You know?
I agree. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and not to say that any emotion is more inherently male or female.
Right? Yeah, these are the same thing.
Yeah,
Where it's like
these are just
these
like
things are dumb. These concepts in
yeah, these
general
are
are so
just
fucking dumb.
it's just things that have been like gravitated towards and generalizations made over the years of where people lean. And then we can't I mean there's not too much to go off of this, but then the other pipeline that has been discussed recently, and I'm talking more recently, like 2020s, has been the emo bands to K-pop transition. K-pop also being a form of a boy band, right?
These are for
Those guys,
this is
like,
for the people in the generation younger than us that grew up in
yes,
like the 2010s who liked like the MCR, 21 Pilot, Panic, Paramore era.
Fall Out Boys saw, yeah, say rock and
Yeah,
roll stuff,
that
and then they
okay.
go on to K-pop. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I was gonna say.
and yeah, the band NCT 127 is usually the
What the
group
fuck
that's
did you just say?
K-pop is an avenue I still need to explore a little bit further.
What is the name of this band?
NCT 127.
These are just
And
letters and numbers you're saying.
yes,
The
that's
fuck?
true. And they're usually cited among like some of the discourse as the band that
Holy
appeals
shit.
to former emo fans because of their noisy R&B influenced discography. So there also is
Okay.
some discourse moving forward about the K-pop crossover as well, which is like a whole new thing. But at this point now, everyone exists kind of simultaneously. We have boy bands, we have emo bands, we have K-pop. They all exist now together as one. So there is really
What are they
no
called again? NCT.
127.
This is literally just fucking it's so hard for me to remember. I want to remember it so bad because I want like.
Well, I just want to say NC-17, and I was like, oh no, there's a couple other things in there.
There's
so it's
literally
not
just other things
NC-17.
in there, like, and you're telling me they make like really like artistic K-pop, like it's like kind of, there many people are saying it's
Experimental
the
and
Tom Waits
noisy.
of
Yeah, I
K-pop.
don't
They're
know.
saying.
I will have to listen to some. We will have to do a listen of this band and give our opinions of it at some point.
I don't know. Okay, I will. Fuck it. I will.
For
I
the
will listen to
pod.
NCT 127. NCT. Could it be? Could you be maybe saying it wrong? Could it be Nakut? Maybe Nakut.
I
January
don't think that's the
27th or
case.
something maybe instead, and like you're being
No,
ignorant. No, that's
maybe.
dumb.
I'm hoping that's not the. That'd
I'm
be a weird.
yeah. I don't know, but
If you
I'm
clip this, anyone in the clip, let us know.
I'm
Let's see
so
your
excited
opinions.
to clip this because if all goes well, it's gonna. Well, actually, even all goes well, it's not like there's even like maybe there's a crossover here. You're saying there is, but like I would love it
Apparently.
if like the NC. What would they call themselves? Because like the boy band fans all have nicknames. Like, what do you call it? Do you just add some more fucking letters and numbers to that? That's truly the
I don't
dumbest
know.
name I've ever heard in my fucking life. And I've heard so many dumb band names. Okay,
We
the
have
first band I like was called Blink 182. So I'm used to the
like
just
SR
letters, numbers being
571. Yeah,
right.
like
Yeah. I get the gimmick they're going for.
yeah,
Fuck. All right.
I know. The pipeline. All right. All right. So now that we've talked about boy bands, let's talk about our final thing for the night, and that is rewatchable movies. As Rob mentioned, a podcaster named Bill Simmons that a lot of straight white male men apparently like to
Oh
watch
yeah. Shout out Bill Simmons. Yeah, my
came
fellow.
up
Yeah,
with this.
my fellow awkward. Yeah, my fellow whites. Yeah,
Yes, exactly.
my fellow
And
bros. Yeah.
yeah, and as soon as he said it, I was like, yes, let's do this because One of my first loves has always been movies. I used to do a podcast about movies and TV shows, so this is exciting for me to get to dive back into this world a little bit. So,
I
are we
was just
doing our
thinking
top
in
10
general, like I feel like my long-term vision is like over
of pop culture
time.
podcast?
Well, not so much pop culture, just like whatever the fuck we want. Like where it's like we always have the interviews and this and that, but like Emo Kids Anonymous is more like EK is how it's branded, and Emo Kids Anonymous is what it is, and there's still the
Yeah.
interviews and we still talk about music. But like if we want to do like a whole episode on this, why the fuck can't we? You know what I mean? Like
No, I
if we wanted,
agree.
like if we want to do one that's just on like fucking movies or TV shows or just fucking whatever we want,
Oh,
like
yeah.
we could do that too, as long as we still had these or that. Because I was like, fuck, like I spent so much time thinking about these movies the last couple days. Up until like 5 minutes before we got on here, I was still
Ugh,
finalizing my list.
I
And then
still
I
need
got
to
on here and you mentioned fucking Mean Girls. And I'm like because I was trying to think, I was like, what movies like what I watch all the time that fuck me up? And it's like Mean Girls
yeah,
is one of them there.
I know, it's just, okay. Alright, so what makes a movie rewatchable in your eyes? When you think of what makes a movie rewatchable, what are some of the classifications? What are some of the descriptions?
Enjoyable, memorable, quotable,
Yeah.
not feeling too bad, because there's a lot of like great film and rewatchable aren't automatically like synonymous. Like there's some like really great films where it's like I never want to see that again, kind of, it's like I
Mhm.
could only watch this every, like The Godfather is great, but I'm not going to watch The Godfather every day, whereas like I'll watch Goodfellas every fucking day. Like
Yeah, yeah.
there's different, some are rewatchable, some movies are like, there's some movies that that are like objectively bad that are rewatchable as fuck. Like Ricky Stenicki, Amazon Prime,
Oh
John
my
Cena,
god.
fucking. I love that movie. I literally debated putting it on this list. It's a fucking beautiful film. Neighbors and Neighbors 2, same thing. Where it's like these are like those are great. Like I debated these films because it's like fuck, like they're so good. I know that I've personally watched these films 40 to 50 fucking times in my life. Like they are
Yes.
rewatchable as fuck. They're light, they're breezy. Like it's same with music where it's like some records are like it's like it's such an like you're not gonna watch Inception every day.
No, or Interstellar, like, that's not, or even, I was thinking of a movie that's, oh my gosh, what's the movie that came out in the '90s with Jared Leto, Jennifer Connelly? They were all shooting up all the time.
Requiem for a Dream. I debated
Like,
putting that on here. I went through such a
that's
heavy
not something I
phase
could
of
watch more than
rewatching that where I watched that for
why?
like 2 weeks straight, but it's inherently unrewatchable. Like it's
It
not, you
makes me cry,
shouldn't,
it made
it's
me cry
bad behavior.
afterwards.
There's an
Yes.
ass to ass dildo scene to get heroin. Like the guy loses his arm. And I'm
Yes.
not even sorry for the spoiler. Like I don't think at this point you don't need to watch Requiem for a Dream. You don't need to appreciate Jared Leto as a great actor. You don't need to. Jennifer Connelly, yeah, she fine though.
She is fine. Yes.
I'm really, really, really just like, wow, this fucking, yeah, just thinking this over, these so many
There's
things.
so many, it's so hard. I think back to, like, my first, like, so when I did it, I thought my first instinct, movies that I enjoy, that the themes, the genre, something that I enjoy that's not too heavy, but also very quotable for me, maybe not for a lot of people, but some of these tend to be very quotable for a lot of people. And then there's a level, to me, there's a level of quality to the film for whatever the genre it is, right? Because all these are widely different genres, but there is a quality to it, and there's a reason, like the cinematography and things like that. There's a overall quality that you just don't get in certain films that aren't rewatchable. Like there's a difference to me between rewatchable and stuff you put on in the background for
Yes. Very
streaming
good. Very
purposes.
good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Very good.
there's 100% two different things, right? These are things I would actually sit down and
Yeah.
be like,
Rewatchable. Like if we did
watch.
a rewatchable on sitcoms or like TV shows, that'd be so much
Yes.
different. Cause it's like same thing where it's like
Oh,
people, I'm sure
yeah.
like Friends or The Office might be their number one or this or that, these things you throw on in the background, but it's like, oh, your favorite is actually something else. Like the actual, like, pristine TV show that like fucks your world up that you have to lock in on. That's different than like, yeah, the Parks and Rec you throw on,
Yeah, or The Office
100
for the
days out of the
100th
year. Yeah.
time. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
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 Yeah,
So
like, I'm rewatching Stranger Things, but it's like I'm rewatching
yeah,
Stranger
it's a
Things.
different thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like once a year I rewatch Breaking Bad and I rewatch The Sopranos. And I didn't do it this year, but normally I do a rewatch in September of Friday Night Lights. Shout out Coach Taylor. Shout
Yeah.
out his wife. But
Yeah, Connie Britton.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. But shout out Todd from Breaking Bad, who's also in that film. He doesn't shoot any kids in Friday Night Lights, which is good. I think you shouldn't be doing that. And that's something that makes a show unrewatchable to me. Let me just say,
Yeah.
kids being harmed. Not a huge fan of animals being harmed. I also don't like that
Same.
either. I think that's about it for things that make something unrewatchable to me. Is harm amongst the vulnerable. Pretty low
Agreed.
baseline.
Or so bad it's not even good.
Oh, one second.
I'm looking at you, Emoji Movie.
Thanks, man.
Did you just get takeout?
All right. So, for the sake of rewatchables here, are we gonna go back and forth here?
Yes. And I don't know if my order is okay. Yes, we're gonna go back and forth.
My order is I came up with my order about 5 minutes before. I'm already unhappy with my order, but I'm gonna live with it for the sake of
Same.
content. Yeah, I'm gonna live with it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna live with my poor decisions like I have for most of my life.
Okay. All right. So my number 10. I might have cheated on this too, by the way, but I can't help it. Because I think, I'll explain my reasoning. All right. Number 10 is Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. Just The Curse of the Black Pearl. That's the original film that
The
came
first
out.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, in July
03.
of 2003. Yes.
Yep.
So it made Johnny Depp's Captain Jack famous. A lot of good lines that are quotable. It was an amazing movie based off of a Disney ride that had no business being as
that
good as
good.
it was.
There was a
No.
moment there, I think they maybe that's a film series that maybe should have McRibbed or maybe jumped the shark or something. But it's
It did.
there's a moment there where those are the Indiana Jones of their era. Those are the adventure
was.
films, and same thing where it's
Mhm.
that's an enjoyable film to watch because it's a journey, it's an adventure, it's fun places and he's zany and he's fucking popping in. There's funny stuff that you might pick up. It's another great rewatchable features where there's shit you pick up on the seventh, eighth time you watch it kind of thing like that. And it's that's another good one like that. I don't love the Pirates films. I find Pirates, much like I said about Burt McCracken, you could smell the stink on them, but that's a great film. Great film.
Yes, I would agree. So that's my number 10. Because it is till to this day, if it's on, I will watch it. I will sit and watch that film. Some great acting, and then they all became characters of themselves after that first movie.
Oh
but
yeah,
that first movie.
no,
was
I'd say
definitely
and at
something
this point,
special.
Johnny Depp is a very famous, very successful actor. But he's
Because of
almost
that.
on the cusp, it's in a different category where he's still very fucking big, but he does that, and it's like a Robert Downey Jr. thing where you start getting that Disney money and shit like that. Your
Yes.
next Jack Sparrow to this day is his signature, motherfucker did Edward
Yeah.
Scissorhands and all these movies, but that's where he paid for his the.
Yeah,
7
Blow
nights
was
a
not
week
where he paid
stays at
for
the
his.
hotels.
Yeah, exactly. His private island was not paid for by Blow
No.
money. It was paid for by Pirates of the Caribbean
the expensive
money.
hotels. Yeah, Gilbert Grape money
Yeah.
was not. Feeding for
Mm-mm.
his wine habit and stuff like that.
Great movie, but also a movie I wouldn't watch more than once.
I haven't seen it. I'm afraid. I don't think I want to watch it because I think
It's
Leo's
just devastating.
Leo's playing a character that kind of has a Benji thing going on or something like that. I think that would fuck me up too much. I don't think I could. Yeah, that would
was
fucking
really good
wreck
in
my
it.
life.
It was proof that Leo was going to become the actor that he is.
That's
now,
his.
so.
Yeah, I hear. Yeah, that's kind of watching LeBron high school
Yeah.
tape right there, kind of thing. You can see this
Mhm.
young boy got game. For my number 10
Yeah.
here, I went with a film. You do a lot of flying.
I do.
I'm sure you understand this. There's certain films and shows that just, much like they say about hotel rooms, like South Park on the hotel TV is better. There's certain movies that just hit on an airplane. They're perfect airplane films. And my number 10 film here is what I believe to be the quintessential airplane film. And that's The Social Network. It's exciting. It's fun.
Movie.
It's easy to halfway watch. It takes you for a ride. Justin Timberlake, shout out Justin. You're coming up a lot in this one, obviously. Great. The Andy Samberg looking motherfucker.
Andrew Garfield. Come on now.
No. I'm talking about the other one.
Oh, you're talking about Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, he looks like Andy Samberg's fucking pissed off brother or something like that.
Yeah, his anorexic little bit. Yeah,
just a great film. Great fucking great movie. And honestly, objectively speaking, in terms of like filmmaking, that might be about the zenith of this list. It's gonna get fucky on here.
You know, funny enough, that's my number 9 film, Social
Really?
Network. I
Social Network number nine.
love that. Oh my gosh, I love that film so
It's
much.
great, right? It's just and you can
I could
rewatch it. Like you
yes.
can rewatch it fucking every month if it was just on, you'll throw
Oh,
it
yeah.
on. Like if we lived in
Just
a world
like
where TBS we were watching cable the same way as before, if that was
yes,
on 3 p.m. on a Saturday or 9 p.m. on a
I'd
Tuesday,
watch it.
you're throwing it on, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I might watch it tomorrow now that we're talking
Right?
about it. But, like and for me, this is one of those, like, it is the pinnacle, right? It was nominated for an Oscar. All the actors in it have been nominated for Oscars except for, like, just Timberlake at some point in time, and it helped solidify Andrew Garfield as this breakout actor, like,
Yeah.
him as Eduardo, Saverini is just
Kills it. Kills that role.
kills it. He steals it from Jesse Eisenberg, like, that scene where
Eisenberg,
he breaks that laptop and
where he
he
comes and
tells
starts,
him he's gonna
yeah.
come after millions. Oh my gosh. I'm getting chills thinking about it right
What
now.
is like, if any, like I don't say like look, Mark Zuckerberg's not doing himself any favors, but Jesse Eisenberg plays that character so perfectly fucking unlikable that it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's almost like Mark Zuckerberg should have taken this motherfucker to court for slander. Like
I know.
he like Mark Zuckerberg's entire PR image in my head is based off this film. Like yes, Zuckerberg doesn't have a lot of cool stuff that's
Same.
happened since then, but it's in general, but it's like that
Like, we
really
rap
painted something.
T-Pain.
Whereas before that, just kind of like, oh, it's this nerdy guy with bad haircut, kind of looks like Brian Starrs circa 2013 or something like that. Like, whatever. But like, yeah, but great film.
Yeah. And definitely hits nostalgia for me as with Facebook. So I think that's what a lot of these films, like, caveat, they hit it on a certain nostalgia factor. A lot of them are things I grew up with. So definitely not a film auteur. So I'm not going to go back and be like, oh gosh, Casablanca, the most
Right?
rewatchable
Yeah,
film ever.
no, yeah, but
No,
Social Network, that still bangs.
it's still, it's one of the better films on this list, on my list anyways. Yeah, but that's my number 9. So what's your number 8?
My number
Oh, your
nine
number 9,
here
sorry.
is Thank You for Smoking,
Oh
starring
my
Aaron
God,
Eckhart.
that's a good film though.
This movie is like I own this on DVD when I was in grade 12 in high school. I had a laptop, and like before bed, like I didn't have a TV in my room, but I had a laptop, but I only had like 8 DVDs, so I would literally
Mhm.
rewatch this all the time. And like when I was a kid, I dreamed of being a lobbyist for big tobacco. Like because it was just like that's the coolest sales job there is. Like you're selling the worst if you can
That was
convince
not the
people.
goal of that movie, Rob.
I obviously I was just like,
To
that's the
make you
coolest
dream
job
big.
ever. At the beginning, when he's like, the guy in high school that get any girl, he's like, I'm him on crack. And just like, fuck, I'm like, this guy's so fucking cool. And like the way like his
He was.
son, he just can fucking, like the son's like, oh, the things about, like, why is America the greatest country? He's just like, and just twists it all. And it's just like, there's so many fucking little things from that movie, little even just like
Yeah,
like like
you really did.
lessons that I've taken from rewatching that, like the scene where it's Sam Elliott plays the old cowboy, right? And he dumps the
Yep.
money out. He's kind of just like, now you can't do anything like this, and just like little, wow, okay, so that's why yeah, okay, that's why you pay people this now. Like you wouldn't do this, that, and it's like it's such a fucking cool movie. William H. Macy kills it. What like he kills it as
Yeah.
like the scumbag fucking Frank Gallagher, but also like like I mentioned Ricky Stenicki, like he plays the boss
Yeah.
there that does the jerk off thing. Like he plays the smarmy fucking guy so well too.
Yeah.
Great film,
Incredible
great
actor.
film.
And it was a good one for Aaron Eckhart, who plays the lead in the role. That was his breakout role. That's what helped him
I was gonna
land the
say,
role in The Dark Knight. And
which
I mean, sadly, he hasn't done a lot since like The Dark Knight. Like really just yeah.
we'll talk about him in a second. What's your number 8?
My number 8 is Jurassic Park, the original 1993 film. 3 or 5? Now I remember. Oh gosh.
93.
93? Okay, yes. Starring Laura Dern, Sam O'Neill. It is a legendary film that when I rewatch it, and I rewatch it a lot, it holds up compared to the current Jurassic Park films. Even better, like it still is a classic to me. The way that Steven Spielberg, the way his team created those dinosaurs, the tight script. It is amazing and obviously very quotable. There's a lot of stuff. Jeff Goldblum's amazing in it. That created hot Jeff Goldblum for a lot of people.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So
he was
yeah,
hot there. Yeah.
yeah, it was like, I mean, there are very few Jurassic Park films or Jurassic World films, or that I would go and rewatch, but this one I would rewatch every day.
Oh, I would disagree on that. I have one on my
Oh
list
my
here later on that
God.
we'll come up
I
on.
think
And
I know what you have.
let
and I
me
have-
just say, I might have misconstrued when I messaged you originally. The list, my list here, at least, just so you know, it's 21st century, so my list has no 90s. So I want to make it clear that's why Big Daddy's not on my list here.
Okay, gotcha.
For all of my fellow Big Daddy heads out there. But Jurassic Park, great film. Great film. I believe those kids are. Did you know those dinosaurs aren't even real? Like, that's fucking robotics and computers and shit, which is super wild at the time.
Not CGI. Well, not a lot of CGI. Like, not what we see now today. So
great film. My number 8 here, Amanda.
Yes.
What a movie that I would say is maybe the blueprint. When I imagine a movie in my head, I'm thinking of the steps, like the plot points and the marks a movie needs to hit. It's this movie. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Oh, that is a good movie.
Such a good movie. Such a good movie.
Oh, it should be on my list.
Interesting. It's like when I learn songwriting, like the magic of a good hook in country music is like it's a hook and it's like there's a twist to it kind of thing. And it's like they're trying to fucking, he's trying to fucking make her fall in love with him. She's trying to lose him.
Yeah.
This, like the shit where she's moving into his house, she's fucking with him, naming his wiener, changing like his his interior.
His plant.
Yeah, he's messing with his stuff. You get this, and there's
dog.
like major memorable fucking scenes, like the Carly Simon scene. Incredible.
You're so vain. The bullshit scene where they're playing the game bullshit.
The card scene, and then they bang in the shower and stuff like that. Oh my God. Incredible, beautiful fucking film. And then at the end, like a film should end with like grand gesture of love, dramatic thing like that, where like after getting in a jam for the 20 minutes before that, things get solved. That's how a film should go. It happens right there. Fucking, what are they? They're on like the Brooklyn Bridge or something like that. Like it's magical film. Magical film. Their movie together, Fool's Gold, even that's pretty fucking good and rewatchable. Like, it's not
as
top 10. It's not How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days or nothing like that. But like, absolutely, yeah, magic chemistry between them. Shout out Matthew McConaughey and what's her name? Kate
Hudson.
Kate Hudson. Oh yeah, she's Brock Hudson's daughter, right? And Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn.
Yeah. Okay. Nepo baby, sick. Yeah. Shout out nepotism. Good casting there. What's your number 7?
My number 7 is a classic comedy from the 2000s that my roommates and I watched and quoted incessantly, and that is Wedding Crashers, starring Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn. This film, and Rachel McAdams and Isla Fisher, God bless, it was quite the cast. It had an early Bradley Cooper.
I was going to say Bradley Cooper in there, too. Like, that's a major... That's like fucking Ozzie Smith on the Padres. Like, go back and watch it. Like, who would have thought at the time, like, that this guy's going to be a
this,
mega
director,
star, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right? No one would have guessed it. Like, he played Sack, right? That was his name. I mean, so quotable. And then you get the cameo by Will Ferrell. Ma, the Beatlo. Fuck.
Yeah, like, incredible work. And you spend... It's this great work of building him up for like an hour, and then you get him, and it's just like, that's the fucking guy.
Yes, that's the guy. He's going to funerals.
Beautiful. And it's the same thing where like it flips things around, where it's like the guys go into it with this premise of love and things like that. It gets flipped on its head. Shout out also borderline, one of the biggest films of the 2000s that had borderline emo representation almost with the brother Todd. Like is Todd's a little emo adjacent there.
Todd's very emo adjacent.
Oh yeah.
Him and Gerard Way probably would have gotten along.
I was just saying, there's kind of like this like a little like queer baiting thing going on with him as well too. Like oh yeah.
My God, the scene where Vince Vaughn gets tied up in the bed.
Yeah, right? Fuck the football scene.
Yes.
Crowd kicks in football. Yeah, crowd kicks in football. Yeah, it's what Maryland does. Exactly. Great film. Great fucking film. Oh my God. When did fucking Just Married come out? I feel bad about not including Just Married on this.
2009.
No, she was dead by then.
I thought it was. Hold on, Just Married. I'm already on IMDb, so let me
No,
look
she's
this up.
on.
Wait.
It's 2004. I want to say.
Oh, okay, maybe that's what it
Oh
was.
three, oh four. I want to say.
2003.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was. So this came out after that.
Okay. Did you just do number 7? Is that what we did?
That was my number 7. Yeah.
My number 7 here is a bit of a turn and probably the heaviest of the films on my list. Uncut Gems. Adam Sandler. Holy
Okay.
shit! What a fucking movie. Have you seen Uncut Gems?
Oh, I have seen Uncut
Oh,
Gems.
it's
It's a great
incredible. I
movie.
can like my favorite characters are the ones he has like a Kenny Powers-esque anti-hero to him where it's like you want to root for him at moments, and then right when you want to root for him, he sucks so much and he just keeps fucking it up. The pawning
Yes.
off the ring that he's already borrowing from someone else. Like it's just like stop. Like get the fuck it's just like it's
Yep.
just nonstop tension. Unreal acting performance by fucking Kevin Garnett randomly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Great film. If a film can make you think that Adam Sandler got robbed by not being nominated for an Academy Award, then that film is
It's a good film.
incredible. And it's
Yeah.
rewatch. It's like one of the few like tense thriller, any sort of movie that's not lighthearted, breezy, like we're saying. One of the very few that I can be like, I want to rewatch that. I want to feel that.
Yes.
Like it appeals to the worst of man in the most beautiful way. I love
would
it.
agree with that.
I love that.
And I don't
film.
know if it'd be hard for me to rewatch it, but I would agree with that in terms of its quality. And side note, if you are a fan of movies like that where you have an anti-hero who doesn't really ever like have a true redemption arc, Marty Supreme is a new movie that just
Oh,
came
I'm
out. Timothée
so
Chalamet.
hyped. I cannot
And
wait.
it's getting a lot of Oscar buzz, but it looks so.
I love
it's
Timothy.
the reviews
If
I've
you're
read,
listening
yeah.
to this, my biggest goal for this show in 2026 is to get Timothée Chalamet on this fucking podcast. Every single time, like his marketing campaign, the PR run for Marty Supreme here is maybe the best I've ever seen in the world for anything
Yeah.
ever. Uh, I'm like positive at some point in the next 12 months he's gonna do an interview where it's gonna come out where he just knows like wild, deep emo ball, and I
100%.
refuse to allow it to happen on a show that's not ours. Marty
Agreed.
Supreme, Timothée Chalamet, Mr. Jenner, you're right up the street. I think your girlfriend lives up the street. Come on, like we don't even have to, we can just hang out, you know? Like I feel like as one white boy with motion to another white boy with motion, like I feel like we are common ancestors here.
You are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't even wait. Fuck, I'm so hyped
Yes.
on Marty Supreme.
Marty
Yeah.
Supreme. Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of the movies I need to see.
Fuck
All right.
yeah. Number 6, what do you got?
6. A little bit of a turn, a nice action flick that I do rewatch quite often, and that is Independence Day with Will Smith. Jeff Goldblum again. This guy shows up on my list a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wow, that's if you had nickel for every time Jeff Goldblum is on this list, you'd have 2.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of nickels.
Oh,
I've never seen Independence Day.
whoa.
Never seen it one time.
What?
Yeah, I've seen the other films where Will Smith protects the world, the Men in Blacks. I like those. There's a
Those are
scene with the
good films,
sunglasses
too.
I like, yeah. But I've never seen Independence Day.
But it has the best speech, one of the best speeches by one of the best American presidents, fake American presidents ever, Bill Pullman. His Independence Day speech
Oh, I've never fucking seen it.
Oh, you gotta at least watch that scene. It's so inspiring.
I'll watch this film. If it's rewatchable, I think it deserves at least one.
Oh no, yeah, everything. The
Reverse
action in it is
rewatch.
great. The action in it is great. The script might be a little be a little bit like cliche at certain times, but the actors have so much heart. Their characters have so much heart. You just end up. Vivica A. Fox is Will Smith's girlfriend, and she is fantastic in it.
Damn, Vivica A. Fox. That's a fucking.
I know,
what
right?
year is this? 96?
I think so. 96 or 97? Hold on.
I want to say Men in Black is summer 97.
96.
Yeah, 96
Yep,
is Independence Day. Okay.
Yeah. Now I wouldn't recommend the sequel that they made, like with like
The
someone who
ID4
played.
one or something like that?
Yeah, I wouldn't
I'm
recommend
good.
that. But this is. I've rewatched this film a lot. I love when they're up in space. Oh, I don't want to spoil anything. Never mind.
It's
for
fucking
Rob.
20 years old. If they, I guess
know,
you're spoiling
yeah.
it for me. Yeah.
Yes, for you.
Okay.
But where they're smoking their cigars, it's a great scene. Fat lady. I hear no fat lady. I hear no fat lady sing. Oh, it's a great film. Yeah, everyone should watch Independence Day on a regular basis, at least every July 4th.
Shout out Big Willie style. Yeah.
Yes, All
My
in
number
it.
6
Get
here,
jiggy.
Amanda. One of the more recent movies on this, the second most recent film on this list, actually. Number 6
Okay.
here, Pop Star, Never Stop, Never Stopping.
I love it.
Andy Samberg. I just rewatched this the other day. Holy shit. Maybe there's slight
Dikembe
recency bias, but it's
Mutombo.
like, this is a movie I watch every year or so, and just like, it's always so funny to me. It's the same thing. It's this beautiful thing. This guy that you want to root for, and then you can't because he sucks. And it's like this power of friendship comes together. Remarkably good soundtrack, like better than it should be. Like Karate Guy
God.
fucking hits. Like the fucking
Humble.
the song with Pink. Like it's like, it's
Even
like
though Osama bin Laden song.
right, the Bin Laden song. Yeah, no, like the other day, I just found myself in the apartment just being like, sexual freedom for all, like getting hyped up. The fucking incredible thoughts with Michael Bublé, great moment there where they all come together at the end. He finally realizes like how important the people around him were and stuff like that. Just great use of celebrities. I think this Walk Hard gets a lot of the credit. Walk Hard is kind
It
of the movie
does.
that
Yeah.
killed, I'd say, like that mock, the rock doc, whatever thing of the 2000s, the biopic, I guess.
Yes.
Like Walk Hard just did it so well, but like Never Stop, Never Stopping is so perfectly rewatchable too that like either one of those movies could go in this spot, but like Pop Star has just this like lightness where it's like you can watch it and just like every moment of this movie is fun. It feels good.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
literally like laugh out loud, what the fuck, obnoxious. It has a turtle. It has everything you want. Yeah.
At the very least, its soundtrack is definitely something that you can re-listen to.
Oh yeah.
It's fantastic. Yeah.
All right, what do we got for number 5 here?
Oh man. Another comedy. And this one, I believe Robert Downey Jr. deserved an Oscar for this, and that is Tropic Thunder. This film is genius on so many levels. You have Tom Cruise in a fat suit playing a character so out of Tom Cruise's lane.
Yeah, I didn't
Like,
know
this
that was
is
Tom
not the
Cruise till I got to the end of the
Yeah.
movie.
Neither did my stepdad. Like had no like. It's so out of like what you'd expect from Tom Cruise because he always has to be up close. Like he has certain things that people always make fun of Tom Cruise for
Yeah.
having in his movies, right? So completely out of character. And then you have the ensemble cast: Jack Black. You have what is it? Brandon T. Jackson. Is he the one who plays? Who's in it as
Yeah.
well? Yeah. And then you have, of course, Robert Downey Jr. as an Australian actor who like transforms himself into a black man, which
Great.
people keep saying like nowadays would never fly, but I was like, that was 2008.
And but it was so well done
But it
too that
was-
like it's very clear
yeah.
the joke is that he's fucking delusional here. He's fucking
Exactly.
he's doing the Daniel Day thing, like this and that. Like it's so well done.
Jay
Can we say
Baruchel,
that
who
as good
the
as
straight man.
because it's this great movie of performances inside of a performance, but the greatest performance inside of a performance in this movie, Simple Jack.
Simple Jack.
The magic of
Poor
Simple
bastard.
Jack. The I'll see you in my head movies. Like
Head movies.
that's beautiful. The head movie, like Nate Johnson. If you're watching this, shout out Nate Johnson. This guy went to school. They called him Simple Jack. Nate was like a fucking got better grades than I did. I don't know why we called him that, but like, yeah, 2000s were a wild time. But like, yeah, no,
They
Simple
were.
Jack doesn't like that. Feels pretty offensive, but like, they were doing such like a great like parody on Hollywood and actors and stuff like that. That like everything in there
Exactly.
that's offensive is like purposely offensive in a way that it's like they're making fun of their peers. I mean, this is fucking Jack Black, Robert Downey Jr., Ben Stiller's, like creating this and that. Like these are people very in there. It's not outsiders. Like they're very inside. I mean, Robert Downey not as much at this point, but like they're
not anymore. Yeah.
These guys are A-listers at this point. Jack Black is on top of the world.
Yeah.
He's got that Panda money and School of Rock money. School of Rock, by the way, a movie that I considered for my list, but it didn't make it.
Shallow Hal, things like that. Yeah, and then
it's
just it's quotable. It has action. It still draws me in every time I watch it. Even like it has Matthew McConaughey in it. And like my favorite part is like he's like, "You people, what do you mean, you people? What do you mean,
right?
you people?"
Yeah, it's great. It's great. It's incredible. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh, and the pandas. Yeah. So Tropic Thunder is my number 5. What's your number?
My number 5 here is kind of I was gonna put this movie at 10, but the more I thought about it, 10 wasn't fair. It's actually 2 films. but they are part of a trilogy together, and I see them as so interchangeable in the sense that I've watched them both in equal amount, and I like them both in equal ways, that I
Okay.
feel like pairing them is okay. And that is Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight, Dark Knight
Yep.
Rises. Both of them. For
Yeah.
different reasons. Dark Knight, obviously, is just like a fucking spot fest. You know what I mean? It's like nonstop action. Every scene is like memorable in its own ways. It kind of feels like very choppy in a way, where it feels like, it's like when you're watching wrestling, it's like watching like a ladder match or something, which is like big thing, big thing, big thing. It's not the same like arc that Rises has, where
Mm-hmm.
Batman is really having to build up against Bane, but like every Joker scene is great. Harvey Dent, Aaron Eckhart, fucking incredible. Like,
Mm-hmm.
fucking Maggie Gyllenhaal, you know what I mean? Like great
Yeah, she's
scenes,
great in it.
everything is memorable, pencil trick
Gary
stuff like that.
Oldman, yeah.
Gary Oldman's great in there, incredible movie. But my actual favorite amongst these two personally is Dark Knight Rises, because Joker gets
Tom
a lot of credit.
Hardy's Bane.
People like I love Bane. Bane is my favorite. I don't give a
Okay.
fuck about superhero movies. I've seen like one of any of the Marvel movies ever, just because like I
Wow.
was in the room. I don't doesn't do anything for me. But
Hmm.
fucking Bane is the shit. Like, you think darkness is your like, you think the darkness is your friend. Like, oh, like, it's fucking great. Like, well, go find him. You know what I mean? Like, I think they're
Yeah.
gonna expect one of us in the wreckage. Like, it's incredible. It's same thing. Great spots. Like Bane is more. The Joker quotes are good, but I think the Joker got ruined for me. Like even same thing with the later Joker film. The Joker character is too co-opted by both incels and
Oh,
like
that's a shame.
thin
Yeah.
blue line, you know, like Blue Lives Matter people kind of thing, like the worst of
Yeah.
dudes, to where like I don't care for him, but like Bane, there's just this like, this is just a fucking pissed off fucking orphan, you know what I mean? Like, this dude's
Yeah.
got some dog in him. Generational generational performance by Anne Hathaway. Um
Oh, it's
uh
Catwoman
oh oh
as Selena Kyle.
oh,
Yeah.
incredible. Ganking the necklace and stuff like that. The outfit, yeah, no, great performance there. Incredible film. Hines Ward is in it, which is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I like that that they switched to Pittsburgh. There was points. I remember when I watched Dark Knight Rises the first time, I didn't like it. Uh,
Oh.
there was like some CGI moments. So like, I'm not a big movie
Oh
guy, so if
yeah.
I'm noticing moments that are fucky, it's like, oh, this is really fucky. But I
Yeah,
don't
that's
care about
true.
that so much. And like, as I've got like, especially the last 5-6 years, I would say Dark Knight Rises is maybe like in my top 3 in terms of
Oh,
rewatched. Like, I
interesting.
really, really, really enjoy that film. And the part where Alfred, Michael Caine, you know, he tells Batman, he's like, you know, one day I'm gonna see you and we're gonna be at a restaurant, this and that, blah blah blah, you know, and I'll look at you and you'll look at me,
Yeah.
and then the movie ends with that. It's just like, this isn't this isn't a movie about a superhero or bad versus evil. This is a movie about a hurt kid with the adult that took him in, you know what I mean? And like his
Yeah.
like Michael Caine is not the stepfather; he's the father that stepped up. You know, like that's really what the
Yes.
thing is.
Yes.
Like, this guy coming back and just overcoming adversity, and the third is the one where it's like he's on the bottom the whole time, and he, you know, like, this guy, it's an unbeatable villain. You know, it's Hogan Andre.
Yeah.
You know, a movable
Oh
object
yeah.
versus unstoppable force kind of thing. But yeah, great films,
Exactly.
great films. What's your number
Great
4 here? What
films.
do you got?
Agreed. My number 4 might be a little unconventional for some people, but not for me. It is 2005's Pride and Prejudice, starring Keira Knightley and Matthew McFadyen. Um,
The
I love,
Interesting.
I love Jane Austen, and I love, you know, movies that have been like novels turned into movies adaptations. And Pride and Prejudice is one of those stories, always have been up there. And this is that time when Keira Knightley was at the height of her game, right? 2003, she did Black Pearl,
Pirates,
very,
yeah.
very popular, Pirates.
She's killing it,
And
yeah. One of the most famous
it was
British
like the
people in the
perfect,
world in
like,
2000, yeah, in the mid
oh,
2000s.
yeah, 100%. Yeah. And it was just the perfect for me. Like, it had comedy, it had drama. It was the perfect romance for me. I have rewatched this several times. I love the score. It's gorgeous. I even used the score in my wedding. That's what I walked
Wow.
down the aisle to. I love the score so much. And Matthew McFadyen, it made him like a hot Mr. Darcy,
Is this
which if
really
you
his
guys,
name is McFadyen? It's not McFadden?
yeah, or McFadden, that's fine. McFadden, whatever you call
I've
it. He's
never
the
heard
guy from
McFadyen, yeah.
Succession. Yeah,
I've
he's the
never
guy from
seen Succession,
Succession.
yeah. I've heard it's good. Yeah, I've heard it's good.
He's Tom in Succession. If you've watched Succession, you know who I'm talking about. Anyways, but it is a beautiful film, and it is one I like to rewatch because I love this the plot. I love the plot, but I just love the way they adapted it. And I love just some of the quotes in there. The cinema, the scenery in it is gorgeous. The
It's nice to
music,
look upon. It's
yes, it's
important too, like
beautiful.
visualist. Yeah, like
Yeah,
something nice to have on the TV in case like you're dozing,
yeah.
like going in and out of attention. You know.
No, I watch that with apt attention because I just love it so much.
My number 4 here.
Yes.
I need to grab a soda for this one real quick because this one I'm gonna cause some problems with this one. This is the bad one.
Oh no.
Ladies and gentlemen, my fourth most rewatchable film of the 21st century, Jurassic World Dominion.
Oh yeah. I don't understand this. With this is the one with the flies. Right? With
With
all of the
Locust,
characters
yes, with Locust. More
with
importantly,
Locust, that's what it
this
is.
film, much like I said, The Dark Knight is like a spot fest. That's what this film is as well. This is what the Fast and the Furious films are trying to be to me. Like, it's like every scene is just immaculate to watch and to take your eyes upon. Jurassic World Dominion, Amanda, this is the Goodfellas of dinosaur films. This is the Goodfellas of the
No,
dinosaur
it's
genre.
not.
It is. It is. It is. Let me walk you through some of the best scenes. One of the best scenes I'd say in any movie in terms of rewatchability, in terms of things I want to see in general
Mm-hmm.
that will always
Sure.
make me feel something. There's a scene. They're in like they're in like Malta or something like that.
Yes,
And
Malta, I think.
Chris Pratt is riding away on a motorcycle and he's being chased by the raptors and he rides his bike onto a plane and the plane's taking off and the raptor follows him. And then as the plane's taking off, the motorcycle hits the raptor and they fall out of the plane and they
Yes, I
show
remember
them
this.
free falling. And that is fucking I'm watching a dinosaur film. None of this is fucking real here, okay? Like, I don't even know if that dinosaur existed. I'm not 100% sure. Nobody is. But that is so entertaining to me. The part, like, also, too, is like before this, all the dinosaurs are like lizards. And then, like, kind of like science over time, we've kind of realized they're like fucking birds or whatever they say.
Yeah.
Like, this is the first one that really started making them like birds. And the dinosaurs were legit fucking frightening. The fucking red motherfucker that like goes in the water and stuff like that, like he pops in, he's taking these steps towards them, and then he just goes in the water and they're like kind of looking around, and then he pops out on the other side. There's a fucking at the end, there's like this fucking triple threat match that happens between like the big fucking apex predator dinos and stuff like that. Holy shit. You get fucking Laura Dern and Homeboy doing like the weirdest, hottest, like old people kind of will they, won't they kind of thing going on there. Or it's like, yeah, like for being like, yeah, senior citizen people, like really fucking steamy. You know what I mean?
Sam O'Neill still has it, so does Laura Dern.
Yeah, right? Like they're yeah,
still
like,
good.
oh, he's more daddy in those films than he is in the original. Same with Laura. Like they look better in these fucking films. They're great. I don't give a fuck about like Chris Pratt or whatever, but like the dino scenes, like they're better in these movies, I think, than the original ones. Because like there's this built up time. Oh, Dominion, great not a great film. Great rewatchable film. Great rewatchable movie.
How? I like lose interest halfway through that film. I was like, this is too long of a film. The plot points diverge too often. There's too much going on.
Plot is there's some dinosaurs hopping on the screen, Amanda. There's no fucking there's dinosaurs. They can't even do monologue. They can't do any dialogue at all. You're just it's spot fest after spot fest. They're fucking in the plane. The plane's going down. Motherfuckers in the Ron Howard's daughter, or the chick that looks like Ron Howard's daughter. She's in like the parachute.
That is Ron Howard's daughter.
Is it? I couldn't remember because there's another actress that kind of looks like her, and I get those motherfuckers mixed up all the time.
Jessica Chastain?
Yeah, I thought they were the same person. I don't know.
I think Jimmy Kimmel did a bit about that. Like,
did he? Okay, because I was starting to feel like.
Yeah, or is it Jessica Chastain and Christina Hendricks? I don't know.
I was starting to feel like mad racist right there for a second. I was like, yo, these white ladies with the red hair, they start looking alike to me. I don't know. But like great film in the sense that like I went and saw this in theaters. I want to say 3 times. It might have been 4.
Wow, because
I
this
went by
came out when the
myself.
pandemic was still kind of like, it
Yeah,
was
kind of a
over,
thing.
but
And
not
there's a new
really,
theater
like,
right by my place right here. I wanted to see it. And I would be like clapping and howling in the theater like a little kid that got like a cool Christmas gift every time I saw that fucking raptor get wiped out by the motorcycle. It makes
I
me
don't
so
get it.
happy. That's a fucking magical scene right there. That's some Cameron Crowe shit. It's beautiful.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about that because I highly disagree with you on that one. Out of all the ones you've talked about, that one for sure, I would never agree with you on.
I'm sticking by it.
I think I've seen that movie like twice. The first time, half paid attention. Don't even know if I finished it. The second time I watched it, I said, "Oh, I get why no one liked this film."
Oh,
Except for Rob now, apparently.
yeah,
So
no,
now I understand.
yeah, if Jurassic World Dominion has no fans, then I am dead, okay? I love Jurassic World
You are
Dominion.
the one.
Yeah, I'm the one. That is my favorite film. Yeah. All right, well, what's your number 3 here?
All right, my number 3. Okay, so this is the last couple I cheat on. All right, so number 3 are Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame together because I feel like you cannot watch
Oh,
one without the
those are the
other.
last 2, right?
Of the
Yeah.
initial first 4 phases of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm a massive MCU fan. I was almost wanting to say the entire cinematic universe up into Endgame, but I know there are some in there I would not really rewatch. Like Ant-Man 2, I really wouldn't rewatch those.
Fucking, there's 2 Ant-Man movies?
There's 3 Ant-Man movies.
Why?
I don't know. I even have a Marvel. My first tattoo ever was a Marvel tattoo.
A Marvel tattoo with just like
I
the
don't know if I can show
logo?
you. No, hold on. Can I show it? I don't know how the heck I'm gonna
She's
show
showing foot on the
Okay.
pod.
you. Okay.
No, never mind. No foot. No.
Okay, hold on. Ready? Okay. Can you? I just turned my mic off. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. There it is. Got
I don't even know what that is. Is it the logo, but done Zodiac killer style?
Okay. It's hold on. Okay. So what that is if you are familiar with the lore of the actors, that is a design that Robert Downey Jr.'s tattoo artist had created for the original 6 Avengers from the Avengers movie that came out right in 2012.
Yes.
And like if you look at it, it's like an A for Avengers, and then it has like a circle for like the shield for Captain America, and then it has
Yeah,
an
it has all their
arrow.
things slipped in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. So I got that at a convention, at a comic convention, like in 2019.
They got tattoos at comic conventions. That sounds so unsanitary. There is
Oh yeah,
the amount of
it's
bacteria in
probably-
the air because you got to remember like 70% of that crowd hasn't like done bath stuff or hose stuff in the last week.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, you took a lot of risks with tetanus and stuff there. That's
I survived.
yeah, you survived.
I was a
Yeah.
little nervous, like I said, but I didn't eat a lot, and I had drank, and so I was like, oh, this is not a good idea. But I survived. Anyways, but Infinity War and Endgame, the culmination of that phase, those first 4 phases of Marvel are some of the best cinema I've ever seen. I love rewatching the films. I still cry at the end of Endgame because even if they're bringing Rob Downey, I feel like I'm mad they're bringing him back for Doctor Doom. It's fine. I'm nerding out right now, but it still brings me to tears when I see it happening. The end of Endgame. It's gorgeous. Um, I love all the actors who play in it. I think the Russo brothers did a great job of these 2 films, bringing everyone together, giving people adequate screen time where they needed it. Maybe not a big fan of Black Widow's ending. Not that much. I didn't think she needed to sacrifice herself, but that's fine. And yeah, other
Scarlett
than that,
Johansson. She does like Hari
yeah.
Kari.
Yes, kind of in a way.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah. But
Is
it
that
had
the one?
everyone-
Is that the one where Benedict Cumberbatch like imagines different scenarios and stuff?
Yes,
Okay, no, I've seen that
because
one.
he's the wizard. Yeah.
I didn't like that movie. That didn't do anything for me.
Oh my god, I love
Yeah.
these films. Thanos,
Yeah.
Josh Brolin, greatest Thanos. Yeah. Overall, those films I would rewatch them all the time. I absolutely love them.
I've seen the first Spider-Man one where he's like the villain is like his like the girl's dad.
Oh yeah, Michael
I like
Keaton.
that one. That one's like
So
realistic. It's like
good.
yeah, I can
Yes.
get behind that one. That's a cool film. I enjoy that one a lot.
It's funny because everyone jokes about how Michael Keaton in that film, which is Spider-Man: Homecoming is what it's called,
Yeah. Okay.
and he is in the scene where he's, like, driving them to the dance,
Yeah.
and then she gets out and Peter stays in when he realizes that Peter is Spider-Man, and he gives the most menacing speech, just as Michael Keaton. He's not even in the Vulture outfit. He's just Michael Keaton, and he is scariest as himself than as
Well, I mean,
his
yeah,
villain
grown
costume.
man like wearing like bird cosplay
Yeah,
is like
that's
that's kind of a, yeah, that kind of is like takes some of the edge off to me.
yeah,
Keaton can
exactly.
act his ass off.
Oh, I love
I
Michael
considered
Keaton.
for this list as well The Founder.
Oh, The
Super
Founder.
dry, slow movie kind of, but like so rewatchable to me. Oh, I love The Founder.
That's not one I would have thought to put on here.
No, my number 3 here,
Yes.
much like Jurassic World, is also a sequel here. My number 3 is 2006's Clerks 2.
Oh, yeah, I love
I
Clerks
love
too.
Clerks 2. It's the funniest movie. One of the at least it's in the top 3 funniest movies apparently. It's so good. I went to this one in theaters multiple times as well. When fucking I can't even like say any of the words to describe this scene. The part with fucking Randall and the Wanda Sykes and stuff like that, where
Yes.
he starts listing off like all the old timey racist, the things that aren't racist, and he's just like, what the like that is. I almost had to go to the hospital because like I was like out of my seat. I couldn't breathe. It's so fucked up. The best, the best Buffalo Bill Mangina tuck trick in any movie. Jay when he tucks his shit there, so well done. Rosario Dawson
Oh, I know, I loved her in that, yeah.
kills it. You get Kinky Kelly and her sexy stud at the end. Incredible, weird. You get to end this movie with fucking bestiality like fucking makes its way
Oh,
in the
I
movie.
know, with the horse, oh.
Because why not? Why not? It's so good. It's so good. I like a lot of the Kevin Smith movies, obviously, and this feels like the not the choice people would make, but like in terms of like rewatchability and just like true like funny, enjoyable film, it's so good.
Mhm.
It's so good. The way they fucking what the little coworker's name? Like I feel like also this is where like
Yeah.
Transformers was announced in this film, I think, where they're like, oh, they're making a live action
Oh,
Transformers
yeah.
film. Like now they think about it, like this would have been maybe the same studio even.
Yeah, probably Universal, right? They did
Something like that, because or
Transformers?
whoever, yeah, made the
Yeah.
wine whatever who fucking yeah, homeboy was with
Jerry Bruckheimer?
Harvey,
Oh, Harvey Weinstein, yeah.
like Miramax or
Oh, I
something.
don't
I don't know, but like there's some where
yes.
like yeah, like but they're great film. It's same thing like the best films, things about friends and love, and then
Mhm.
getting in a jam and then solving it together with a grand gesture. And the grand gesture of the coworker that you slept with telling you she's pregnant as
Yeah,
your fiance that you shouldn't be with walks in, as there's also a donkey show going on inside the restaurant, violating, I'm sure, every single health
every
code
code.
in the state of New Jersey, I'm sure. But incredible film. You shouldn't feel that many feelings while there's a man on screen in a gimp suit about to do donkey stuff, but it gets you. It gets you, yeah. Plus,
Mhm.
like like Lister Fiend and stuff like that. Like I'd be thinking about that sometime. Just a great film. Great film. I like a film where one of the guys has a little more arrested development than the other one. The more grounded one is kind of the one
Yep,
that actually has the issue, and then the fucking
yep.
dumbass one is the one that kind of helps him solve it. Like the part where they go, he's like, you gotta center yourself, and they take some go kart, but he's basically like, he's like, well, I gotta come. And it's just like, he's like, they go kart, like they go ride around instead. It's nice, you don't have to masturbate at work. Just
Mhm.
go ride go karts. Like I can stand behind that
Yeah,
message too, especially if you work in the food industry. Don't do that.
agreed.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do it.
Anyways, what's your number 2 film?
Alright, I'm be honest here, 2 and 1, I cheated a lot, but there's a reason I did that. Alright, so 2 is the entire Harry Potter series, and I'm gonna say this because I can't watch
That's
1
like fucking
without then
17
going through
hours, Amanda.
yeah, it's true, but I have done that where I've sat and watched all 8 films, because yeah, because
In a
Deathly Hallows is split
row?
into 2. Oh, yeah, I've done that before, over the course of, like, 2 days, I have done that before. Do I support JK Rowling? No, I do not. Um, I find her abhorrent, but do I love Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, Rupert Grint, Tom Felton. Yes, I love all of them. I love the adult cast. Obviously the movies mean a lot to me. Quotable for me, maybe not everyone, but darn quotable for me. And have some good sayings in them and some good lessons to be had. And yeah, I rewatch
That
these a lot.
I don't know if 1 and 2 are that enjoyable.
They, as when you get older, you appreciate them for what they were. They're from Christopher Columbus, who
Yeah,
did,
they're Home
of course,
Alone.
Home
Yeah,
Alone, except, yeah. So they were definitely aimed at children, which I think at the time,
made more
Warner
sense. Yeah,
Brothers was going for that. Yeah, because they were only like, at the time, 11, 12 years old in those movies, right? And then, of course, when they got Alfonso Cuarón to come in and do Prisoner of Azkaban, right? That changed
yeah.
everything.
Prisoners
They
where
wanted
it
something a
picks
little bit
up and it becomes a
darker.
little more interesting. You get the serious
Exactly.
stuff.
And you get
That little
Danny
rap
Boyle
bitch,
doing
Peter
Goblet of
Pettigrew.
Fire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
I find
Yes. So
5
then you start getting the good ones.
unenjoyable. 5 really bothers me because of Dolores Umbridge. She has
But that's
like
what's the beauty of it, because she is so evil, but
she has
that's how
such
real people are.
I hate it's like I can't even watch this because I start getting frustrated with her.
Oh, I
Like
so many
it's
times. Ooh,
yeah. Same with the book.
she's worse in the books. She's worse
I
in the
didn't
books.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
like I don't think I enjoyed that one as much. It started getting too frustrating.
Oh, it got dark. I love that. I love when there's characters like hers where you feel like, when is she gonna get hers? When is she gonna get her
Yeah,
come up? And she
yeah.
does eventually in Deathly Hollows,
Great
but
heel work. Yeah, great heel work. She eventually gets
great
it. Yeah,
heel
trust
work.
me, she
Oh
gets it.
man. Yeah.
Great, yeah. A lot of great psychology in those Harry Potter films, pro wrestling
Yeah.
wise. But I
I'm not
find
saying that it's necessarily adapted well
I think
100%,
that's the thing is
but
I think the books I really enjoyed the books when I was younger, and I just don't think the movies really did them as
did it
well.
for
But like
you.
you can't do that with any book, you know. That being
Oh
said,
no,
I was
there
gonna
might
say I
be
don't know.
one
Yeah, you
book.
got this face where like there's like in your top 2 spots there's randomly just like 10, 11 films that are all just fucking books. My number 2 here. And number 2 and number 1 were very close toss-ups. And when I was really thinking of this list, I almost avoided this film because it felt too obvious.
Mhm.
Step Brothers.
Oh, it's a good film though.
Magical movie. John C. Reilly, Will Ferrell. You want to talk about quotable? Obviously, arguably one of the most,
Oh
greatest
yeah,
films from the era where we just quoted movies.
I miss those days.
Adam Scott, incredible performance there. The magical scene at the Catalina wine mixer. Oh my god. The fucking cover band only doing 80s fucking Billy Joel.
Yes.
Like it's the dinosaur metaphor that the dad gives at the Catalina wine mixer. It's fucking it's an emotional roller coaster of a film
It is.
that shouldn't be, where it's just like there's like behind the silliness of this film, there's like it's people at their like rawest, like they're still their childlike self or
Yeah.
something like that. You know what I mean? And it's like they're
Mhm.
acting as they're like, and it's funny at times, but then there's also just like this fear of the unknown world and stuff like that. And then being able to conquer it together and realizing things aren't so scary. And then you get to end it by fucking hanging out with your stepbrother on the boat of your stepdad that you kind of ruined that one time, wearing Chewbacca masks, and the Mighty Mighty Boss Stones play. And it's like, it's beautiful. The fucking Guns N' Roses car scene, so weird. Watching kids sing fucking pisses me off. I hate it. Like, it's
Yeah.
so uncomfortable. And watching this little boy do fucking like Axl Rose, like, oh, it's so uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable. Great performance though.
Great performance. You're like uncomfortable, but great performance.
Uncomfortable, yeah, great performance. Yeah, great vocal performance. Uh just wonderful fucking film. A
It's a
lot of
great
it was
film.
improv too. It's like those. It's like 2 of the best at their like peak too.
Oh
You know what
yeah,
I mean? It's like some like
exactly.
LeBron and D Wade on the same team kind of thing. We're just like we're just gonna fucking one up each other here and get
Exactly.
ridiculous. Incredible work, incredible
Yep.
film.
Yeah, they did a good job with that with Talladega Nights. And then they did a Holmes and Watson movie, like
Yeah,
way
didn't
later
care for
on.
that one.
That was not a good film.
Talladega Nights. Yeah, because I was thinking that right now. Like great film. They
Oh
pair
God, I
well
love the film.
together. There's a lot of Will
Yeah,
Ferrell movies too where it's like I didn't.
I
Like,
agree.
it's like I haven't like I don't care to watch Anchorman again. I don't think I've seen it in 15 years, but if we were like actually accumulating a total, probably from like, what it comes out like 04, 05, 03 right there.
Yes.
Like
Mm-hmm.
from 04 to 08, like it's probably one of my most watched films and most
Oh
quoted.
yeah.
Like the rest of the world, Old
Same.
School, Talladega Nights
Yep.
later on, but like I don't go back to these that much really,
Yeah, same. I don't really go back to that as
Yeah.
much. I mean, I
Also,
still will like quote, Brick killed a guy. I need
yeah,
to talk
yeah,
to you
oh yeah,
about
oh
that,
yeah,
Brick.
oh yeah. I still use
You're
fucking
probably
Black Panther, Sex Panther fucking math on everything
60%
I
of the
do. Everything I
time.
make up, any number I make up, I got that from like that idea of that.
Paul
Like
Rudd.
I don't know if you heard me counting there. I was up to 1,000. Like that's great, great stuff. What ruins this film for me, as a San Diegan, every fucking band that comes through San Diego on tour, fucking Whale's Vagina, this or that. There's other things in town. Like you don't just have to quote Anchorman, and like people are like, oh, blah, 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 cool. He said our town name. It's like it's fucking low hanging fruit. I don't love it. I
Yeah,
don't love
that
it.
is low hanging food.
Also,
Yeah.
I don't really remember it that well, but the sequel's pretty tough as well. I don't
Oh
know.
god, the sequel's not as good. Yep, they should not have done a sequel. They should have left it
Oh,
be.
is
We did
that the
not need a sequel.
saddest scene of all time? Like there's no scene with like a fake animal, like a clearly fake animal that gets me so bad. Like when Jack Black, when he throws his, he's like, this burrito's good, but it
Yeah.
sure is filling. He throws it out the window on the Coronado Bridge. And he's like,
Yeah.
you destroyed my bike. I love that bike. I'm gonna destroy
And he
something you
threw
love.
that dog.
He
Oh
kicks,
my
yeah. He kicks Baxter.
Baxter!
Baxter, yeah. It's
You eat
so
a
good.
whole wheel of cheese. I'm not
Yeah.
even mad.
And as someone who, for many years of my adult life, basically 10 years, it was just me and a little fucking ratty dog together. Like, it was like, that's my Baxter. You know what I mean? Same kind of thing. We're
Yeah.
just like, this is just a man, gives off a sense of fucking bravado or this or that, but it's just like, just a man in matching pajamas with his fucking dog hanging out here, Like,
Yeah.
that's all we're doing.
That's all it is.
Beautiful, beautiful. But no, my
Good
number
film.
2 is Step Brothers.
It's
We're
a
at
good
number 1
film.
here. We're at number
Yep.
1.
My number one. Yeah, so when you said that there's not really any film that could adapt and the books never or the movie's never as good as the books. And you'd be right, except for a trilogy of films that must be watched in order, preferably the extended cuts, and that is the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Peter Jackson is a damn wizard for what he did with these films. I have read those books so many times. I have watched these films so many times. I know the dialogue inside and out. I could sit there and quote it as we are watching it, which is probably not fun for a lot of people but me. So I watch it by myself,
So I
but
watch it by myself.
it is these films, when they say like films that stand up, like they stand up after so many years. Yeah, there's some CGI moments. Like there's a moment in Return of the King where Legolas is jumping around on the elephants and it looks very CGI, right? There are some scenes, but the way they did it with the technology at the time to like, the force project like perspective and things like that in order to make the hobbits look smaller compared to everyone else, the beautiful landscape of New Zealand. This is like my bucket list, like what I'm
The
trying to
beautiful
save up for
landscape
this year.
yeah, this movie, we
Yes,
talked
to
about
go
movies
see
doing
that.
like Eisenberg giving Zuckerberg bad PR. Lord of the Rings trilogy has fucking like that has bought so many new jacuzzis and condos for the people
Yes.
of New Zealand. Like
That
that
is New
movie,
Zealand's economy.
yeah,
Yes.
is even now, right? Like they still do
Oh yeah.
shit like based around it. Like, yeah, that is a big thing. That is,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. That's how like I'm saving up money because they still have like Hobbiton there, which is the Shire. And you can actually go and there are guided tours that will take you like over several days to different filming spots. Like, and these are not cheap. So I'm trying to save up money to go do it because this is what I wanted to do. When I turned 40 was to go to New Zealand. So if
It's a good
anyone wants to
goal.
help
That's a
fund
good
that trip
goal
for
and
me.
aspiration to have, is to go to New Zealand to
Yes.
see the places of Lord of the Rings.
Yes, my
took
favorite.
First off, I've never seen any of these fucking films either, Amanda, except for the first one. I've saw the
I'm
first one, and I think I've
devastated.
maybe hinted at it, but here's the story. When I was in grade 7, we went on a class trip on the last day of school before Christmas. I believe the movie opened like this night or the next day or something. We got it like early, like as like, schools would get in early. I went to it matinee, like 11 a.m.
2001,
showing or
right? Yeah.
something, and I went and tried to, I'm kind of distracted. Like, I don't really care for fantasy. I'm a real motherfucker. I ain't about that fucking pretend life. And there's stuff going on here. I don't know what's going on. I attempt to go spit some game at Kaylee Olderskog. And I think she gives me her number. She gave me a fake number, Amanda.
Oh,
She gave me a
Kaylee.
fake number, Kaylee Olderskog, yeah. Yeah, and yeah, we didn't talk after that. I mean, grade 7, yeah.
I
Yeah,
would not
real
talk
case of
either.
reject. Honestly, maybe now that I think about it, maybe one of the few times I've really been rejected really hard. Like, I mean, I was 12, but
Yeah.
like, yeah. So I've never really seen the other films, just they weren't for me. And also Clerks 2, as I said, I think highly of. And that scene where he shits on so hard that Buddy throws up at the restaurant. He's talking about like them like
Yeah.
sucking each other's dicks and stuff. Like, great stuff. I just thought the movies were a bunch of fucking walking too, okay? Motherfuckers just marching
They did
places,
walk a
okay?
lot,
Like,
but there's
yeah.
lots of fighting. And I think that every man should watch it because I think that Aragorn, Legolas, I think they all display a great masculine energy and what, like, how men should be and act. They're just beautiful films. And there's heroines in it, there's heroes. It shows you how even the smallest person can change the fate of the world. Yes, did I had a small crush on Elijah Wood and his little ass with
Oh
his
yeah.
beautiful big ass eyes? Yes, I
Talking about
did.
Eskimo sibling of Justin Trudeau, Elijah Wood.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Did Elijah is that
Yes.
he the one that did Wilfred?
Yes, Wilfred,
Oh,
yep.
Wilfred rips for like 10
Yeah.
episodes. That's a great
Yeah.
show up until like very quickly it's not, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's one of my favorite actors, and it's just Sean Astin plays Samwise so well.
Oh yeah, Sean
The
Astin,
whole,
great
like
actor.
yeah, the whole cast just I had a chance to, I went to C2E2, which is a comic convention in Chicago last year in 2025,
I thought you were saying that
and
fucking Korean pop band's name again.
no, and I had the chance to see them do a panel and then also get to meet the 4 hobbits, and it was probably one of
Like they're
my,
the tell like
like
I got to meet fucking Poe
I'll
and
I'll
Tinky
I'll
Winky.
send you the pictures you can put yes, it
Please.
was probably one of my most memorable things that I had gotten to do. The shortest 4 men that I've been next to other than Fall Out Boy.
I was gonna say, yeah.
They're all about like
Ain't
5,
doing
6
enough
and
meet and
under. They're
greets,
all about
yeah.
the same, like, but oh, they just those films are iconic in so many ways. I hate that I hate that Warner Brothers ruined it by making Peter Jackson spread Hobbit out into 3 movies. I don't think it needed to be that way. The first movie was fine, but by the time we get to Battle of 5 Armies, I was so devastated. I was like, this is not Lord of the Rings. And then the Rings of Power, they just, it's such a shame. I'm not looking forward to whatever remakes they plan on doing because these movies to me are perfect and do not need to be touched. Ian McKellen as Gandalf, perfect casting. There is no other Gandalf to me. It's like
Is there
it's like
another
trying to
Gandalf? Do they switch the actors like Harry Potter style where the guy died?
no, I'm just saying, like, if they ever remake it
Oh,
or
okay. I was
anything,
gonna
like,
say,
if Ian McKellen ever
I was
passes
like, did
away
they? Is he in the other
yeah,
movies? Like, okay.
he's in The Hobbit
Because
as
they're yeah, at
Gandalf,
some point they're
yeah.
gonna remake these. Yeah, Amazon or someone's gonna
Yes,
remake these at some point in the next like 20
yeah.
years. Yeah.
Well, so it's interesting because Amazon doesn't own all of the rights to the Lord of the Rings books. They own, like, some of the rights, so they can't so there's certain things, like, from the actual physical Lord of the Rings trilogy they cannot talk about, whereas Warner Brothers owns that. Because I know they're doing The Hunt for Smeagol, which is, like, a in-between
Interesting.
film with Aragorn and Gandalf searching for Smeagol like, during that time when Frodo was just leaving the Shire. Because a lot of things happen, like, you don't realize. And also, Lord of the Rings is a, Christmas movie because the hobbits leave the Shire on Christmas Day.
They do
So
Christmas
Fellowship
in
of the
Middle
Ring
Earth.
Fellowship of the Ring is a Christmas movie
So
because
this
they
implies there
leave the
was a
Shire on
crucifixion and all this because are they living
well,
in the
no,
same?
I'm just
I don't
saying
really
is
know the details of Lord of the Rings. So like, are they in the same world that we're in, and they're
no.
just different? So they're in different world. So they're in different world.
Well,
So they have their own Christ-like or Santa-like person where this happened in their world.
they have multiple deities, so it's like one of those, like, multiple deities,
But one of their deities was
it's
born
not monotheistic,
on the
it's
winter
pluralistic.
solstice, and then the 3 wise men. Like, yeah, they
They
had
don't have
all.
that stuff. I
Well, I
mean, but
mean,
they have
maybe they do. They just haven't got into it yet.
yeah, exactly, because, Tolkien well, while he was friends with C.S. Lewis we're going on this is not a lesson in, like,
Well,
Tolkien
I don't
and
know.
his
Yeah,
history, but he was friends with C.S. Lewis, who obviously Chronicles of
the
Narnia was
Wonderland guy,
heavily
right? Yeah.
yeah, heavily based upon, Christianity, right?
Drug. Oh, I was gonna say that
Tolkien
dude was
was
on drugs, but no, he wasn't on
yeah,
drugs. He was on God.
no, gone, gone, yeah.
Gross. He was on God
Tolkien
type shit. Gross.
wasn't really, about that, but
Mm-mm.
It is like a lot of like what Middle Earth is like pre what our world becomes. Like we have all these like the elves and we have um their deities and like the one oh god, what's her name? I can't remember the name of the someone who's listening, if they're listening, remind me. Oh my god, this is going on way too long. Anyways, but they eventually like by the end of Lord of the Rings, you see all of the more fantastical, like mythological people leaving Middle Earth for the Undying Lands so that you only have like humans. It's now humans' time to reign, and there's where you start. And that's like the old gods become then one god, and you can make your assumptions on what happens from there. They don't really talk about it, but
Don't really get, yeah,
it
they don't get into
is
the religion
yeah.
of the
Yeah,
Hobbit
but
people
they
much.
probably have, yeah, definitely like winter solstice, things like that still exist because it's more of a paganistic
I was gonna
type
say,
of
there's a true,
religions.
early
Yeah,
Christian pagan
exactly.
influence
Yeah.
there amongst these people. Yes,
Yes. But
beautiful, beautiful. I had a
yeah.
feeling
And also
those were gonna make their way in immediately. Yeah, I think I knew
yeah,
right away.
there's
Now I
just
see why
beautiful
you say you
films.
cheated. Your list is literally fucking 20 movies
Yeah.
here. It's literally like 21 fucking movies here. Okay.
It's 20 movies,
So
but
mine was 11, and I kind of felt bad about the one double thing I did. But yeah, this is good because I was worried that I was like, mine, that's fucked. Like I couldn't pick, but like it's a fair way to
yeah.
do it. My number one most rewatchable film: Michael Cera, Jonah Hill, The
Uh,
McLovin Kid, Superbad.
Superbad's so good. Seth
Superbad.
Rogen and
It's
Bill.
it right. Seth Rogen, Bill Hader. It's perfect, perfect in every sense of like it's what you want in a movie. It feels good, quotable. Fucking people don't forget Steven Glansberg. Just like everything in there. Just this like this. I mean, at the root of it, we're doing a show on pop punk and emo, and like that. The root of it,
Mhm.
those genres, and most music and most magical things in general are just about. They're about dudes trying to get laid, basically.
Oh, 100%.
Like that's really what the world runs around in the most literal sense. And this movie is this two kids, three really, you know. I mean, McLovin's kind of got his own arc going on there with that redhead girl, but he's actually the only one that really seems to come close. Like, but
He
like,
is the one.
yeah,
Oh,
he's
he
like
no,
the
he
only.
hit it. He did it.
He did,
He's
yeah,
the
yeah.
only
Then
one
the
who did.
cops
Yeah.
walked in. Yeah, they were blocking his cock. It was like they just wanted to guide it. It was a whole thing. But like, and the exit scene where he's getting arrested by it's so fucking sick, and just like this tension, this like the most important loves of your life aren't girls and boys or theys or that. It's your friends. You know what I mean? It's just it's like
Yeah.
friendship, and they're growing from the beginning. Just you could tell there's this like inherent like foundational differences between them as they're discussing what porn website they're gonna subscribe to. Jonah, he's leaning towards this, and like it's just it's Seth and Abbott, like they're so good in this movie. Like this
They are.
the Jules stuff, like it's like like Emma Stone is great in this movie. They all are.
Emma Stone's
It's the
breakout role right
it's the
here.
best fucking like teen comedy ever in the whole world to me ever. Like the best
Yeah.
teen comedy, it should take place in one day. It's all one fucking day basically. Like it's the day starts. They're
Mhm.
going to school. He picks him up at his house. They see his mom. They stop at they park. They go to the 7-Eleven. He gets spit on. They go to the parking lot. They run to McLovin. They go to class. They're in home ec. Like it's just like and it's like very clearly like one day in the most like one. Okay, school's over. We got to we got to find drinks for the party. The like it's
Mhm.
it's so fucking good. The fucking singing scene where they sing the Guess
Oh,
Who and they're all
your
fucking coked
eyes.
up,
Yeah.
right? Like
Never gonna do
like it's just
anything.
it's magical. It's a magical movie where it's just like it's not about trying to get laid. It's about trying to have a good time with your friends, really. You know what I mean? And like they finally have this moment, and then just ends.
Yeah.
They go on. They have a night. They finally end the night together. Then the next
Yeah.
day they go to the mall, and it's kind of like this magical thing where like that's life. Like my favorite Bruce Springsteen song, "Racing in the Street." The
Yeah.
last verse, the guy meets the girl and he leaves, and Bruce was like, like I don't know how to end this song. What do I do? And Steve Van Zandt is like, that's the end of the song. That's what happens in life. Like there's buddies, and then like someone just kind of gets married and leaves. That's how
Yeah.
the story ends. And this story, it's anticlimactic. It's just kind of like this. They're at the mall,
Yeah.
and one of them, like needs to get
Goes
makeup. The
with
other
one
one's going to get
girl
bed,
and
and they
yeah.
just kind of all right. I'll like two ships
Because that's
starting to
how it
pass
is.
the night. That's how. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
At some point, one
They
of your
wanted to go
buddies.
to school together, but at the same time,
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
think you're
yeah,
gonna
it's
be
gonna
with this
happen.
person forever, almost kind of, like we're and like they'll always be friends. You know, I'm sure in the Superbad cinematic universe, here we are almost 20 years later. I imagine Seth and Evan, maybe they don't hang out, but they still keep in touch. You know, I think
Yeah,
McLovin
I
is
think
probably
so
the most
too.
successful of them, which probably just fucking drives Seth crazy.
Yes, probably
Another
does.
great part of this movie is the real life tension between Jonah Hill and I feel bad. I just keep calling him McLovin, homie. What's his actual name?
Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
Christopher
There we go.
Mintz-Plasse.
Also, he's
Yeah.
in Role Models, which I'm surprised Role
Yes.
Models didn't make this list. Same thing where it's just like this is a great, so rewatchable, and same thing where it's like it's really
Yeah,
about
he didn't like him.
friendship and
Yeah.
stuff. Like, but Jonah Hill fucking hated him because Christopher Mintz-Plasse is funnier. You know, he's funny as fuck,
Yeah.
and Jonah Hill is an insecure motherfucker, and like
He
every time they're on
is.
screen together, they're battling. It's like fucking watching improv, you know, work with like competitive people. Like they're trying to one up each other.
Oh yeah.
Michael Cera is so good. I mean, at this point, I
Just
guess
there.
at this point he has Arrested Development under his belt, but he's just like such
Oh
like a
yeah.
kind
With the
of like
banana
purposely
stand.
background there that like it's it's perfect fucking movie. Perfect
It's
fucking
a great
movie.
movie.
It's
Yes,
the
I would.
best
It's
movie.
on.
Like
It would be on my rewatch list too. That was the hard part, figuring
that
out like.
it's right. Yeah. No, there was some but oh my god, like super like just fucking beautiful, you know? Like just
Oh yeah.
you gotta find alcohol to fucking get the girl to want to sleep with you. It's like that's really boils down to what every 16-year-old boy is thinking in their head is how things work. It's like that's
Hmm.
very but it's like the zany hijinks along the way. They end up at the party. I drive by the liquor store that like they get hit at. Like that's I think it's Glendale area. Like I've seen it so many times. It's like,
Oh, I love it.
oh wow, like that's there, you know? But God, what a film. What a film.
Great film. Good films overall. Lots of good films that we talked about today.
I had a feeling the rewatchables could have been its own fucking episode. I was like, this could get out of
Holy
hand.
shoot, you could cut it up and make it its own episode.
No,
No,
fuck them. They
but
get a whole one.
yes, exactly. So we are like at 2.5 hours now. So that is our episode for this Wednesday. We talked a little bit about Ticketmaster. We talked a lot about boy bands, and we talked a lot about the movies that we love that we will rewatch 1,000 times and never get tired of.
Let us know
So
your most
what are you?
rewatchable film in the comments, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, let us know. And let us know if you are a boy band fan. Did you end up gravitating towards MCR if you are a Backstreet Boys fan, or were you a NSYNC girl who gravitated towards Fall Out Boy, or were you like subverting the genre and went straight for O Town
Yeah. Or were
or
you
O
like
Town
me
to
and you were a
like
real one and you
All American
appreciated
Rejects?
the true the sounds of Boston that came out through LFO? Or possibly a fan of the greatest fictional band of all time, Together.
Together.
Like that's
That band was so freaking good.
so
Had
good.
no right being as good as it was.
No, it didn't. Like they just, but it's the same thing where it's like a lot of lessons in here. Same thing
A lot
there.
of
The
lessons.
Together show, the movie's good, but the show is really good. Which just like
Yes.
they realize coming together is what it's all about, you know. The movie as well. The
At
movies,
the end
I
of the
just have
day.
this moment of just like where it's that montage scene. You can just see Mickey Park, and he's like, "Yeah, Together's in the house. Put your hands in the air, cause we'll make you bounce." Come on, yeah, fucking so sick. You plus me doesn't equal us. Like I only calculus I know I learned from that, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
All right, Rob, what do
I
you got
ordered
first before
wings.
we?
Yeah, I ordered. Yeah,
That's what you were doing.
yeah.
All
I
right,
was like,
Rob, before we go, do you have anything you want to tell our viewers?
Hot Wings Cafe hasn't given us any money, so I'm not going to shout them out right now. But yeah, go follow us on the internet and stuff like that. Let us know your most rewatchable film. Uh, Jurassic World Dominion haters, go fuck yourself, okay? I'll stand on business, okay? Jurassic World 1 is like a fucking it's like a commercial slop fest. Like old Mercedes-Benz, Samsung, Jimmy Buffett. Like it's like a slop fest of Mercedes-Benz ads. It's just fucking Jurassic World brought to you by
What?
AMG. Oh, go watch it
Oh,
again.
Jurassic World. Oh yeah,
Jurassic World. No,
Jurassic
not the
World.
first one.
Yes.
Jurassic Park is good.
Okay. I was gonna say, I was
Jurassic
like,
World, the first Jurassic World is good only because they're in San Diego. The third one, I hate that movie because the T-Rex loses early on. I don't buy it. It's bad booking. But the best film of any of these fucking films, by a mile, Jurassic World Dominion. I'm sorry, okay?
and I feel like that is a good note to leave everyone on. So enjoy the rest of your day, whatever time you're listening to this, and we will talk to y'all soon.
This show is a part of the Never a Phase Network, a collective of creators dedicated to keeping the spirit of the scene alive. Our network of creators make social media content, they share music news and reviews, and of course bring you great podcast content. For more information, please visit neveraphasenetwork.com and follow Never a Phase Network on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
Hey man, it's your boy Petty Hendrix, man. You tuned in to Emo Kid Anomalies. Check it out, you dig?